Evening.
Word to your
We're
brothers.
late. Technicals. We were watching Clinton's show. We've got green screen on. I need to turn that off. We were watching. Oh, I quite look at that. That's crazy, man.
Focus, though.
We were watching Clinton's show, and so we were cutting it fine anyway. And then just loads of technical stuff went wrong.
It was like Frank Spencer.
Loads of technical stuff. It was insane. And then then in the middle of the technical stuff, so I'm in a shit mood. Then my kids come in and go, "Daddy, he's fine." And I did go a bit angry. I snapped. I never really snapped. So then they started crying because Daddy has snapped. I'm going, I cannot sort this out now. I'm about to go to work. What are you fighting about? What are you fighting about? Nothing. I'm not fighting about this. What are you fighting about? I said, right, sit up. Sit down. I love you, but I have to go to work. I gave them a hug and I love you, and I'm shouting because I'm having technical problems. And you've come in and I'm late for the show and I love you. But Jesus Christ. Here's the technical problems. My earphone socket went. The camera, the tripod broke. The second camera, the back cam didn't work. Then
he sat down and we weren't plugged in. That took us a while to deduce.
Let's have a god. And Twitch has had problems because I couldn't log into Twitch. I couldn't log in to Twitch. I've been on Right to Reply, Pete, not me, the 11 o'clock show. But
we are here now. We're going to give you
a show. The audio is hot. Don't anyone. First of all, don't use phrases like hot, right? But don't anyone. This is the perfect moment for a man up snowflake. You should be manned up snowflake. Max Shaw. Don't anyone. Something's not quite right with the audio because I changed some things and it's not quite right. I'm so fucking close to going. I know the audio's fucking hot. I'm trying to fix it. Jesus Christ. I know it's hot. I'm so close to going. I am so close to going. Now why can't we hear ourselves? I've changed something here. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. I've got to play a little bit on Spotify. I've had to
Yeah, what's the family gathering usually number out to nowadays?
That's a podcast that should be quite good, but it's rubbish.
Is it dry?
It's Jason Bateman, Sean Hayes, and Will Arnett. Now, two of them I'm a fan of. I don't know who Sean Hayes is, and they have. Why can't we hear? Because this is quiet. Hang on. That's not.
That's not as loud as we normally have it.
It's not as loud as we normally have it. And if I go up there,
that's loud.
No, it's not though. It's not because it's too loud. But it's not what we normally have. Oh Jesus Christ! I swear to God. Swear to God. So the premise of.
Don't you miss engineers now? They were never in when we were at work anyway, so no.
You come and fucking drive it. You fucking drive. You think we fucking chose to be here? You think this is our choice to be here? You miss it, don't you miss engineers now? Fuck off. What a stupid thing to say. What a stupid thing to say. Do you think we went, do you know what? Working at a national radio station that pays me a lot of money, I'm going to jack that in and try and do it on my own. Is that what you think? Is that what you think? It was 2 fingers up to the engineers? Is that no problem for you? I tell you what, fuck off. There you go. Gone. Bye. Is that what you think? Is that what you think? I hate technicians. I hate engineers. I hate them. So I'm going to jack in a really, really well-paid job shortly after winning an award and go out and try and make it work on my own.
Well, also the truth is we were the only ones doing nice to the engineers.
Who's next?
We're so delighted to see.
Who's next? Who's next? Because what I could do is I could stop this stream and I can focus on trying to get this to work for next time. That's what I could do. So what do you reckon? What do you reckon? What do you reckon, you pieces of trash? Can you, right.
Yep.
So this podcast. So what the premise is? Jason Bateman, Will from Will and Grace, and there's a button I could press here that would make it louder in our ears. There's a button I can press, but I don't know what that button is. There we go.
Okay.
There we go.
It's Jack from Will and Grace. It's just Jack.
Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello. It's still going in the red there, and I don't know why that is. Something somewhere is peaking. Something is peaking, and I don't know why it's peaking. That's the gain. There's not the. I'm just going to turn the gain down. The gain right down there to there. Bam, 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 bam. Bum, 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 bum. That's quite loud for me. And then, can you say something? Make some noise?
Yes. Hello, 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 hello.
Okay. All right. I mean, and then turn that there, and that's there. So the premise... This sounds all right to you, does it, Rough 44? Good. Well, that's good then. It's okay, guys. Doesn't matter what it sounds like to us. Doesn't matter whether we can hear it or not. It sounds great for Rough 44. So we are all set. We're all set. Doesn't matter if we can hear it or not. Rough 44 can hear. So the premise of the podcast is they get a guest and they don't know who the guest is going to be. And I thought it would be quite interesting, right? So let's play a little. It's not actually, it's quite dull, but the moment of the reveal is delightful. Here a listen.
Birthday cake.
Calm down, Sam Brown. I don't get the reference. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to block you while I think about it. Thought about it, you're still blocked.
Oh my God.
So,
right.
Which would be a fun.
All right, so now we can't listen. I've got to press a button here. Oh, it's not fucking playing.
This is going to be controversial. I think that
here.
Sir Paul McCartney, you and I should put out
Why
an
can't we
exercise
hear
video
that?
together. It would be very, because we could really.
We could do that.
Yeah, that'd be great. I think that people would like that. I would like it.
I'd watch it.
You would
I'll
watch it,
that.
Sean.
I'd learn from it.
That would be
Yeah, the music. Well, what's going on? Okay, then we can't hear ourselves if we do that. So that is that. Dun 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 dun. That mutes us. Let's play something slightly less litigious than a Beatle. Let's play some of this. So let's play some Tim Heidecker, right? So what do I need to press here?
Let's do our
Hello?
usual.
No. Hello? 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 No. Hello? Hello?
Good morning, everybody.
But why can't we hear us then? That's 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. There we go. We can hear us. Hello? 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 So the premise of the podcast is good, but it's not actually a very good podcast. So basically what it is they have a surprise guest and they don't know who they're going to... they don't know who they're going to get, right?
Donuts.
So I'm going to play the reveal. This is bullshit. I can't get the fucking sound to work. Can't get the sound to work. We're going. We might be back in a bit.
We'll try and fix it.
Good. Hey! Yeah, fixed it by uninstalling the audio and reinstalling it on every freaking window! All right. So, it's not a very good podcast, but the premise is...
Oh, yeah.
Right. The premise is that they don't know who the guest is going to be, right?
Good cop out for not doing any research.
Yeah, exactly. And it's rubbish, basically. They're just dull, rich guys, right? And now it won't let me play the one that I want it to play because for some reason there's... Here we go. It will, right? So we play this. You can see who it is.
Yeah.
And the reveal is great, right?
that would be entertaining. He would.
So the reveal is great. The rest of it sucks. Okay, so this is Will Arnett, Jason Bateman, and Jack from Grace and thing.
Will and Grace.
I don't know.
Just Jack.
And and then the reveal of the guest is the best bit. Here we go.
You, or you would spot him, or would you just be snacking on stuff while he's doing?
It sounds like he's in better
So this
shape
is them
than I am.
talking.
So I think
Which guy's talking?
I would
No.
There we go. There we go. Well, you heard it. Here we go.
Sean.
I'll learn from
Here we
be
go.
controversial.
Oh wait.
I mean,
Oh yeah. Here we go.
How do I say?
What's the name of it?
So the setup is exciting.
Show Dogs.
Wait. Oh, really?
Did that find a theater, or was it mostly on the television?
We'll save that for
Is
another
it like
show. Go ahead,
Showgirls,
Sean. I
but-
feel like
With dogs.
we're cutting you off, Sean.
Robin Bennett, are you leaving or are you staying
There
on?
we go.
Yeah.
Listen.
We're staying on because we want a snap check from our guest when they
This is
sit down
exciting.
in 1 minute.
Oh, great.
Got
Then we'll
it.
get the hell out of your way.
Oh, I didn't know. Okay.
I don't mind looking at you two while we're doing this.
I prefer
It's
it.
nice.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Um,
Stand by for 1 second. Surprise guest without saying anything verbally. If you could snap or clap for us if you're there.
Awesome.
We are golden. Beautiful.
Wow,
Good
that's
rhythm.
an extensive.
Big hands.
Guys, what a special episode this is. Our guest today happens to have an album coming out December 18th. I've listened to it over and over again. I love every track on it. I can't wait to talk about it. The name of the album is McCartney 3.
What?
The name of the guy is Paul McCartney. Paul McCartney.
What?
Look at that.
hello.
No. Hello.
Hi, guys.
What? What?
Wait a second.
This is so cool for us.
He
You
looks
have no
so
idea.
much like Paul McCartney.
really
I
does
know I
look like-
get told that all the time.
God, he
Doesn't
sounds
sound
like him too.
Old
Wait,
man. He sounds old.
Sean Hayes.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Sir.
Yeah,
Sir Paul McCartney. We'll get to you in 1 second.
That's quite funny. But we'll get to you in a second. So that was good. But then it's quite a dull interview. Unfortunately.
Oh, what a shame.
They're quite dull. They're quite dull guys. And that's that. How are you doing, Boyley? He said, hoping you would talk while I try and find something I need to do.
I am okay, although I'm in the midst of a moral dilemma.
Go on.
Actually.
Oh.
A friend of mine who I don't see from 1 year to the next, but we are besties in terms of I know I could ring her up and go and live at her house tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
So we are close, but not
No
in
cigar.
frequent contact, right? She sent me a message today saying that she's doing a little event on Sunday and would I like to watch it?
Oh.
And it's
Stripogram.
a pyramid scheme.
Oh.
Now, I've seen on Instagram that her friend, a friend of a friend, I saw that he was into it and I was thinking, okay, well, you know, he's the kind of person who is, he does have schemes. Like he was into photography at one point, then he was like, then there's photographs of all these different things. And he gets very kind of carried away with things. He's great, he's creative, he's lovely and everything, but yeah, he has these kind of bursts of not fads, but he has bursts of passions and a bit like me, to be honest. And then he moves on, he tries something else, right? So I'd seen that he was into this skincare stuff.
Uh-oh.
And I thought, oh, I can see what that is. It's called MLM, multi-level marketing, right? And we've talked about it briefly before, haven't we? Where it counts on people recruiting their friends.
Yep.
And then, of course, it becomes really difficult because when you're not making money, you feel like you're letting your friends down, but you also feel like you can't grass anyone up because your friend got you into it, okay? Yep. And so she's asked me to like do this, watch this thing on Zoom.
I'm up for it. But
on Sunday.
I'm up for it. I can make money from it. Can I make money
I
from it?
feel like I should tell her, but I can't, can I?
No, I'll go. I'll be your plus one. This sounds like a great opportunity to finally...
I should tell her, shouldn't I?
No. Just tell her, just don't go. Just say, you know what? It's not my cup of tea. Good luck.
Yeah.
You know once you're in it what it is.
I know what it is.
No, I'm
she
saying
knows.
one knows what it is once one is in it.
I really.
If
She's
you
had,
say-
she's had a really shit kind of 3 years, and obviously she sounds quite excited about this, and I don't want to rain on her parade, but at the same time, I'm really frightened that she's going to get ripped off.
Well, if you tell her though, is there a chance?
Well, she'll fall out with me because it's
Exactly.
making allegations against her other friend, who I also don't want to upset. But
Exactly.
But a proper friend though would bite the bullet, wouldn't they?
No. Not necessarily.
Well, you see, that's where I'm wrestling. Because But I'm obviously not going to go on Sunday. I'll make an excuse.
I'm keen. What have I got to buy? Skincare and then sell it on?
Yeah.
Sounds great. I love skin.
I don't think she's recruiting at this point. I think she's just selling, and then of course, then they hit you with and if you think this
Is there an online well researched paper that that outs this specific company as being dodgy?
I'll have a look and see.
Because if there is, that's your, and you go, oh, listen, I've read this, and it makes a lot of sense, and I don't want to get involved, and I would suggest, with peace and love, that you don't get involved. Listen, it's up to you. It's your call.
Yeah.
But just maybe have a read of this.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. I should find something that backs it up, because they will have been prepared for people to rain on their parade, won't they?
Yes, they will. I'm just checking you can hear us here.
You can see us.
Hey, I like that. I like that back shot.
It shows you that we are actually under the stairs.
We are under the stairs. This is it. It's this tiny. We're crammed into a tiny little crack. Hire an expert. Okay, DCGI, it's getting boring, is it? Or why don't you go and get lost? Go and get lost. Why don't you hire an expert? Because we don't have money. I mean, we don't have the money. Let me try and put it another way. We haven't got the money. Let me try and put it another way. We can't afford it because we don't have the money. If you find it boring, there are tens of thousands of streams on, or there are books, or there are movies, or there are TV. It's all that. You don't have to watch it. You don't have to watch it.
Also, it's pretty tricky to get an engineer to come live with you when you work from home.
Yeah.
So it works 7 times out of 10. For the 3 times, we can't have someone here.
I'm sorry it's getting boring. No, I'm not. I'm glad it's getting boring. My dream is to make them the most boring show of all time, just to piss that guy off. And it'll be a guy. Just to piss that guy off. That's my dream. And I'm getting close to it. But I want to get closer. So to the idiot who said, oh, but you're missing engineers now. To the person who said, can't you hire someone? We haven't got the money. We cannot afford it. And also COVID restrictions.
And also...
No.
Don't be that guy.
No. How much for advert space in the back of the chair? Peter, for you, £100 a show per chair. Next. Look, I'm in feisty mode. I'm in fighting mode today. Let's open the phones. Let's see what.
Let's do this.
I tell you what, I've finally discovered how to do, and I don't know if it works for 2 people.
Let's see.
I don't know if it works for 2. So let's try. So we go here, and we go here, and we go here, and we go here. So does it work for 2 people? Nope, only works for me. Only works for me.
Some people don't need an artificial one.
Oh, okay, all right. Let's try another one. Great from it. Does it work for 2? Only works for me.
You can be the cool guy. It's fine by me.
It only works for me. Oops, my eyes. Okay, let's try another one. Why is it not working for you? Right, if I cover my face, I'll cover my face. There
Yay! I got
There
the
you go.
shades.
She got the shades. So, have a pizza party hat.
Thanks.
Open your. I like the ones when you open your mouth and stuff.
Doesn't do
like that.
anything, just extends.
Oh look, COVID. Got the COVID. That's good if you forget your mask or you're a mask denier.
Yes.
Just put that on.
Yes. Give me that one with the bat ears.
That's a nice one.
Oh yeah.
Where's bat ears?
Go up there. There he is.
That's
Oh,
pig.
it's a pig.
There you go. Oh.
Maybe.
Oh, it's
Elisabetta.
Now, someone said go to Studio Beta Effects. Well, where would I find Studio?
The bottom there.
There we go. Moustache and beard. Oh, don't apply to all future meetings. No, don't, Christ, don't do that.
That's how you end up being the cat.
Yeah. I don't know what this does. I don't know what this is doing for any of us. It's trying to replace my moustache with
another moustache, with an
another
alternative.
moustache. Oh, that was disappointing. That was a disappointing experience.
Yeah.
Gender isn't important in my honest opinion, says Newman Charles to an expectant mother. Newman? I wouldn't presume to tell. Lady Caroline says, saw the babies again yesterday. All's good. Won't lie still. Lol. Next scan is for gender. Straight in. A bloke goes, gender isn't important in my opinion.
Well, you're not having a baby, so...
What matters is the personality. Okay, right. Why would you say that? Why would you say that to a pregnant mum? Why would you say that? Why can't you say nothing or go, that's good.
Because
Well done.
some people have to have a thought and then vocalise it as soon as they have it.
Newman's
Pass
a
it on to
gender
someone else.
abolitionist, and I would say Belchies. 0203 there's three. You got three in there of you. Oh my goodness! Wow, she got three babies. Lady got three babies in her belly. Mom, that lady got three babies in her belly. What the hell? Yeah, man. Lady got three babies in her belly. Oh. That's three of the genders potentially covered. That's exciting. Oh, your daughter has. Oh, in that case, who cares?
My cousin had a baby this morning.
Did she?
Well, his girlfriend did. Mabel, which I think is a
That's
cute
great
little name.
It's a
Yeah,
great name. It's a
very
great name.
cute. Very cute.
Venom Walker 666 says, as a trainee counsellor, what do you think Dream's telling me? Well, as a trainee counsellor, what do I think?
He's not a medicine man.
Well, I do think dreams tell you stuff. Dreams tell you stuff. We know
Do
that.
you?
Yeah,
Always. Sometimes they're just bollocks, aren't they?
but there's always something in the bollocks.
Okay.
I don't think they predict the future. It's not like a dream dictionary where your horse means freedom and all of that. I don't believe
Yeah.
that stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that for certainly the most part, let's have a little bit of wriggle room in there. For the most part, dreams are telling you something. Yeah, yeah. I think that. You don't think that?
Sometimes.
Okay.
But I think sometimes it's just overspill
Right. Yeah.
from stuff you've watched on telly or you listen to as you fell asleep on the radio and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think it's complete balls. But I also, yeah, go on.
Go on.
But I also do want. It's just the way that they came out with as a trainee counsellor. What do you think my dream's telling me?
Well, no, but that's part of what I'm doing.
Okay.
That's that. You know what that is?
No.
That's Gestalt. That's Gestalt. That's Gestalt. Gestalt is very much the dream. Gestalt. Fritz Perls though does a thing that I don't really like. I kind of have a more. I would never tell someone what their dream is
Yeah.
about. I would ask them to tell
What
for
they
them
think
to,
it's
yeah.
about.
But Gestalt, I think it's Gestalt, does this weird thing. Dreams can come true. Look at me, babe. I'm into you. Gestalt does this thing where so if you were telling me about a dream that you were driving a car and it was a really busy road and you had to get to work, I go, okay, all right, okay, let's go back. So you be the car. Is this Gestalt? So you're the car. So tell me the dream is, okay, so I'm a car and I'm driving along and the road is, okay, well now you're the road. Gestalt, is it Gestalt? Someone thinks it, I don't know who it is, thinks that everything in the dream
Every element is important.
is an element of you.
Okay.
Is that Gestalt? Because I like Gestalt, but that sounds like bollocks. But I love a bit of Dreamweaver, bit of dream therapy. I love it.
The thing that I find fascinating, one of the many things I find fascinating about the dream state is how you can have an entire dream,
Yeah.
and when you wake up, you
It's
know
Gestalt.
that the person you were speaking to was a certain person, but all the way through it, they look like someone else.
Oh gosh, I have that. I love that. I have that. Here is where I'm at. It's interesting that someone brought the fruitcake in the thing brought up dreams. Because, by the way, let's open the phone lines. Let's get some phone calls. This is going to be... it's our last show this week. We're taking tomorrow night off. We are taking the easy way out. We're going to compile a list of things we can take in songs. Get that bit of paper, please, and get a pen. What's that bit of paper? Oh, that's... we can... No, we can't. It can't be that. Because that is...
My speech is here.
There we go. Right on that. I want a list of things that we can take in songs. Okay, I'll go first.
Yeah.
The Last Train to Clarksville.
Yeah. It's easy.
The Easy Way Out.
Why am I writing this down?
Because I'm fucking doing all the technical shit.
Okay.
Refresh. Right. Newman Charles, why do you think it's appropriate? Someone has shared some great news that they're going to be a grandmother to triplets, and you feel the need to have a pop. Why? Exactly. Even big boy, who is a boy, thinks that. So, what? Why? Why would you do that? Surely somebody else thinks gender reveal culture is an unsettling marker of a gender binary system. Why?
No one was talking about a gender reveal.
No one's mentioned a gender reveal. You saw my kids there. You are very lucky. Never show my kids. That video has been deleted. Never show. That's why I clarified my statement with in my opinion.
That's no. Saying.
Why would you say it then? What in that wonderful news from someone who's going to be a grandmother? What in that wonderful news prompted you to bang on about gender in an, I'm going to say, in an aggressive manner? You'll deny it was aggressive, but I think nearly everyone else watching it will agree it was aggressive. Why would you do that? And why would you do that? Okay, who mentioned gender reveal?
Donuts.
No one mentioned gender reveal parties or gender reveal culture. No one did, right? No one did. What you're doing, you think you're doing good. You're actually doing more harm. You're actually doing more harm. To the potential grandmother, whose name I can't remember, I apologise. Congratulations. That's awesome. I hope they're healthy. I hope they're safe. And I know that you and their mum will be happy, whatever. Congratulations, and I'm sorry. I hope that moment wasn't soured, and I really appreciate it that you felt you could come in this room and you could share that. So, Herman Munster, whatever your name is, Newman Charles, a gender reveal party burned down a forest last year. You're talking nonsense now.
Also, you're being a dick.
So, goodbye. I'll burn down your forest in a minute. I mean, your pubic forest. It's a joke. It's a joke. Will Wilson is not offended by gender reveal parties. But also, no one's even talking about gender reveal parties apart from that muppet.
We have bigger things to worry about than new parents being excited about their children.
Yeah, man. So that's 3 people we blocked today.
Well, it's going to be interesting later.
It is going to be interesting later. So you saw my kids. Very protective of my kids. And they're upstairs now. So that video has been deleted. And we are compiling a list of things you can take. I've got a feeling this show ain't going to go on for much longer. We are compiling a list of things you can take because of songs. What have we got so far, please, Katherine?
Last Train to Clarksville.
Yep.
It's Easy.
Yep.
The Easy Way Out. The Long Way Round.
Me Home Country Roads.
Yeah.
There we go.
The High Road, of course.
Me Down to Paradise City with the grass is green and the girls are
I'm
pretty.
not writing all that out.
Someone did once.
Yes, that was more than enough.
Oh, we got Will Wilson on me, and Jalford says me on. No, surely it's me out, not me on.
Take on me.
No, take on me.
On.
No.
Is the next line?
No. It's a different song he's referring to.
Oh.
You got to call in. I'm not taking any more from the chat. It's got to be calls in.
So you reckon I should look up some like research and send it to her and say, get worried about this?
Yeah.
Good shout.
Easy on yourself. We'll have that. No, that's make it easy on yourself.
No. Yes, it is actually. Yeah.
Goodbye. Hello, caller.
Iain. Hello. Hello, caller. Iain. Hear me? Hello.
Several times over. Yes.
Oh, sorry. I was just waiting for. You know, you were saying about the whole like gender thing. Oh, sorry.
Could you turn off the noise? Could you turn off the noise in the background, please?
I do apologise. 1 second. There we go. Yeah, we were talking about the whole like gender thing earlier.
I wasn't talking about the whole like gender thing.
You know, why are you being like arsey with me? I'm ringing. I'm sort of like agreeing with what you were saying earlier about the whole like
whether
gender
you
thing.
agree or not. I'm not being arsey. I'm being accurate. I wasn't talking about the whole like gender thing.
I thought that was the topic of the discussion on the programme.
No, in fact, we were trying not to talk about the whole gender thing. What we were talking about.
Oh, you weren't?
Was a grandma who was excited about some scans.
You can call in about anything you want. So what would you like to say?
Well, you know, like, because with the genders, like, a lot of the genders are going around now saying that, like, you can't say we're this gender or we're that
No genders are going around saying you can't say we're this gender or that gender. I don't know what that means.
Like, with the genders, you can't say now that one gender is different to another gender because the other gender doesn't like it. So you have to be aware that different genders are like you've got A genders and B genders. You can't say the genders are the same as what they were.
You can.
What do you mean?
Well, what you're saying is wrong.
People are saying it. People are saying that.
Who's saying it?
I'm saying it. I'm saying I'm different to Katherine because I have a penis and she has a vagina. I've just said it. I am different to Katherine. I've just said it.
Okay. So
people can say it.
People say what?
Fuck off for being an idiot. That's what they can say.
Oh my god. Oh my god. You can't say anything these days, says a person saying it. God.
Call that. We're going to add that contact. I don't also. I'm going to call that gender.
Gelford says the genders won't be happy with that.
But what part of that was him agreeing with me?
I don't know. He just thought he'd get in on the genders.
Wow. Is it true? Maybe I don't know. Is it true that the genders can't say that they're different to the other genders? Is that a thing? 0203 286 6370 is the telephone number if you want to give us.
Here's my thought on that. When someone tells you who they are, believe them.
Hello.
Hi there, right. I was just listening to that last phone call, and I have got something to say about that. Hello.
Okay.
Oh yeah. So I'll be honest. I was part of the other side of that conversation where, you know, I do think you should be able to say whatever you wanted about someone as long as they didn't choose to take offence to that. And I was wondering what your view on that would be.
I think you and your mate should go off and carry on getting pissed with each other and stop phoning
Iain,
me.
you're a failed prick. Go fuck yourself, you lowlife.
I'm a what, sorry?
A failed prick?
Okay.
Well, you're completing that level, so...
I mean, I called it that they were together.
A failed prick. He's a successful prick. Well done.
Welcome to the O2 messaging service.
Prick.
The person you are calling...
So let's try the other guy.
What an idiot.
Hello.
Yeah, carry on, mate. I'm a what?
Hang on, mate. One sec. What was that, sorry?
I'm a what, sorry?
You're a what?
I'm a what, sorry?
What was that, sorry? I'm a what, sorry? I'm not familiar with what you're on about, mate.
No. You're not the brightest pin, are you, in the pin pot?
I'm not the brightest pin in the pit pot.
No. Try again. Listen again.
No.
You're not the brightest pin in the pin pot, the pot of pins.
No, you said bit pots.
I didn't.
Well, you clearly have a way with words, don't you?
Yes. Also have a way with idiots.
Oh, okay. Iain, I am a fan, by the way. We're only having a laugh here.
And so calling me what was it, a failed idiot or whatever, that's having a laugh, is it?
I never said that.
Okay, but your mate did.
Well, yeah.
You're a thick idiot. You're not fit to lick my arse clean.
Yep, and that's why you got 600 viewers. You used to have like 3,000, didn't you?
No.
No, did you not?
Nope.
No?
Nope.
Okay, I'm pretty sure you did.
Okay, maybe we did.
Yep.
If you
Okay.
noticed,
Well,
we
good
get
luck
the
with the
figures
Twitch
go up
stream anyway,
towards the
mate.
end of the show. I had 15 million viewers at one point in my career. I'm still getting
it's fun.
paid, and I'm happy. It's not all about numbers. It's not all. Here's the thing you should be aware of. It's not always about size. It's about personal happiness. You can call me a failure as much as you want. It reflects on you. You're projecting.
Why are you getting so deep with this? Like, I thought this show was meant to be fun.
It is until arseholes phone up. And when arseholes phone up, we get dragged down to your level.
What the fuck's this all about? Like, I thought people were just meant to ring in and like fucking take the piss and have a bit of fun. Why are you getting so like touchy?
Because you're a really horrible, horrible person. And I just wondered
Well,
what
I'll
would
take you
made
back
you.
and I
I just
apologise.
wondered what had made you so unhappy and so bitter. You haven't even got the brains to turn off the stream in the background and have a phone conversation.
All right, okay, let's have a conversation. And all right, let's have a conversation. I take it back. I was just having a laugh. We thought we'd just ring in and just engage with the show. That was it.
Okay, so shouting out, "You're a failure," that's just having a laugh, is it?
Okay, well, I'll take that back. And
So-
we apologise.
Oh, because at the beginning of this conversation, it wasn't you. Listen, just learn
No, I
to be
said
honest.
we. I
Just
said
learn
we,
to
didn't
just
I? I
learn
said
to
we.
be listen, just learn to be honest. Try and be a nice person. Stop being mean and try and make peace with whatever it is that has got you so angry. And don't consider yourself a failure.
What? I never said I considered myself a failure.
No. You
I certainly don't
projected.
consider myself a failure.
You projected your own disappointment, your self-disappointment onto me, and I'm cool with that. But you're not a failure. And if you are, you can change it. There's still time to change it.
Right. I appreciate this like sort of counselling session, but
Oh,
we
it's
sort
not a
of didn't- we
counselling
sort
session.
of
Oh, God,
went
no.
after that.
This ain't a counselling session. You won't be able to afford me. And I wouldn't see people like you for counselling. This is me just moron fishing.
You see, hang about. So, right, you've had a pop at me because
Sorry?
we
Didn't
sort
have a
of
pop. I've not had a
were
pop.
bit
I've not
mean,
had a pop at you at all. What have I said that's
No, but
having a
you
pop?
are
What have
having
I
a
said?
like roundabout little
What have
pop-up.
I
You are
said?
having a little
What have I
roundabout pop-up
said?
saying,
What have I said that's having a pop?
you're saying, well, we're idiot fishing. All we're doing
it's
is
just,
just having
mate,
a bit of a laugh,
oh, mate,
engaging with your
it's
show.
just
That's
a little
all
bit of
we were doing.
banter, mate. It's just a little bit of
Well,
banter.
that-
You're cool with that, right?
Ian,
You're cool with the
Ian,
banter, right?
You've totally hit the nail on the head. That's all we were trying to do. Just
Yeah,
have
it's
a
just
bit
a
of
little bit of
banter.
banter. Why are you getting so?
You don't know
butthurt?
me. I don't know.
Why are you
don't
getting so
know me,
butthurt?
I
You're
don't
getting
know
so
you.
upset about just a little bit of banter.
You know what I mean? Like you don't know me. I don't know you.
I don't.
We were
I
just
wouldn't
engaging
want
with
to
your
know
channel,
you.
just having a little bit of a
I
laugh.
would never want to know anyone like you.
Well, fair enough then. You know what I mean? Like, but
You sound like a thoroughly unpleasant human being.
what has warranted it? Like,
It's just a little bit of banter, mate. It's just some bants. Mate, I'm just having a little bit of bants. It's just banter. You can say anything in banter, right? It's just banter. You can say anything in banter.
What with the genders? I mean, that was the
No,
whole
we're not
point,
talking
wasn't it?
about that.
Just to be a
We're
bit
just
silly.
having a little. I think you're an obnoxious human being with probably some pretty sick sexual perversions, and you disgust me.
What on earth is this guy like getting at?
It's a little bit of banter. Mate, I'm having bants. You can say anything. It's sick bants. You know that. You can say anything in bants, right?
Well, no,
No, you can't say anything in bants. So there's a limit. There's a limit. There's a limit. There's a limit. There's a limit to what the bants is. Who decides the limit? I'm guessing it's you, right?
Ian, we're trying to get on with you, mate.
I'm trying to get on with you. I don't understand the rule of bants.
I've apologised.
I don't understand. When I'm talking, they can't hear you. I don't understand the rule of banter. I'm trying to play your banter game. So I'm really sorry if I get the rules wrong. I didn't know that there was. I thought you could say anything in banter. I didn't know that there was a limit. So if you tell me what the limit is, what's the furthest thing I can say about you that you'll laugh at and get as bants, and what's the line where you'll get upset?
No, all I'm saying is, yeah, fair enough. You said to me that we were a bit mean and we took it a bit far, and I apologised for that. And all I'm saying now is that.
Oh, am I taking it too far?
No, I'm not saying you're taking it too far. All I'm saying is that.
Okay. Well, I think you're a huge bellend. I think you're a huge bellend. I think people like you should be sent to the Isle of Wight and put in prison forever. And I suspect you're probably a massive racist.
We're not racist.
Hey, it was just banter. Dude, it was just banter. It's just bant. Again, I'm trying to play your game and I don't get it. So please forgive me if my banter goes too far.
Okay. So at what level would you just accept our apology that we were just messing about and that was it?
I need some help from you to know what the level of banter is you're prepared to accept before it becomes insulting. So calling you a bellend, is that banter or is that insulting?
I totally get you.
That's banter. Okay. So calling you a racist, is that banter or is that insulting?
I think that's probably I totally see where you're going. I think saying a racist, calling you an arsehole, is that banter or is that insulting? Yeah, I'll totally see where you're going.
Yeah, where you're going is calling me a failure is not banter, it's insulting. So why don't you go and fuck yourself? Okay, so I don't understand the rules of bants. You see,
I think the rules are. If you get caught out being a bellend, you say it's a joke, even though there was no punchline and it was just nasty, and then you act like you're the one who's being victimised. I think that's what I caught from that homeschooling lesson.
Well, listen, to that caller, I totally apologise if my banter went a little bit too far. It was just banter. I don't know what the rules are because I'm not a prick that has to insult people just for a laugh. I can have honest and open conversations. So and by me calling you a prick is just banter. So if that banter crossed that line, I'm really sorry. I don't know the rules. But you'll understand that, right? You get that because it's just banter.
It's just banter.
It's just banter.
Just banter when you get called out for being a prick.
Hello, caller.
Donuts.
Take a pinch of white man.
Okay, thank you very much indeed. That's for the list. A pinch of white man.
Yeah, but let's not read any more of that out because that got us in hot water once.
Oh man alive!
And if you're new to this show, this is what it is.
when we're in this kind of mood, it is. Now, we were speaking of beliefs and conditioning.
Yes.
All forms of belief can be said to be the result of some form of conditioning. That's a quote from Belief can be said to be the result. Hang on, I've got to put some adverts. We were talking. Hang on, I've got to put some adverts about dreams, right? And what they may or may not mean to you, and do they mean anything? And as you know, I've had this dream for ages, for years. Let me just take this phone call. Hello, caller.
Hello. Ian.
Yep.
Catherine, take it easy.
Take It Easy was the second one we had in.
Was it?
Yeah.
Well, maybe he's offering life advice.
I mean, I think it is good life advice. I mean, we could take it to the limit.
Which
That's
song
not
are
been
you
suggested.
referring to, Catherine, though, please?
Oh, are there more than one Take It Easies?
I'm referring to the Eagles.
Yeah, that's the one.
Take It Easy.
Yes, are we? Yeah.
Does that count?
Well, we do it. We've done that one.
You could take it to the limit.
One more time?
Mm.
Oh,
You're
yes,
right.
that one. I'll have that one, please.
Alistair, you all right?
No, well, yes, no, well, funny tonight.
Go on. What's going on? Talk
I'm
to
on
me.
no, just new medicines and
Yeah.
feeling a bit, what's the word? Discombobulated.
Yeah.
I think.
When did you start
is
taking
a
the new
word.
meds?
I've had yesterday's and today's.
Oh, so 2 days. That is when sometimes new meds can really kick you in the gut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mentioned it, I think, the other night that the side effects can be quite, I mean, probably, I'll be fine, but some of the side effects in certain people can be quite serious. So I think I'm a bit hypersensitive at the moment.
Yeah. Yeah, and also because you're not putting any, you're not drinking or putting any other drugs in your body. I do think that us that are in recovery, we have a lot of us can have a real hypersensitivity to prescription medication that perhaps would be, might be dulled for other people because they might go and have a glass of wine or they might have a little toke or something like that. And also we are, as part of our recovery, we are taught to monitor our feelings to a real, a really intense degree sometimes. And I think we notice changes in our bodies and changes in our chemistry, perhaps more than civilians.
Yeah. I mean, I went out to do a bit of shopping earlier on, and I just got basically the basic stuff I needed and just came straight back because I thought I was going to fall over. Rest.
You got the weekend coming up. Take it easy, to quote your thing. Take it easy. Don't try and push yourself too hard, is my suggestion. Listen to your body.
I will. Are you going on this residential thing, Ian?
What residential thing?
Aren't you doing a residential weekend?
I'm doing it's not for the course. It's for counselling, but it's separate from the course, and it's not residential. I'll be doing it at home, but yeah, I'm doing that. I'm doing something this weekend. Yeah.
Oh, well, I hope it goes well.
I'm really excited to it. It's going to be hard work, but I'm very, very excited. I got set my first essay. I got to write an essay about the ethics of working with someone who has gender issues. Now, there's a surprise. So I got to write 4,000 words.
Yeah.
Imagine.
And the other thing was, I'm willing to offer myself as technical bloke for free.
Okay.
I could live in one of your outhouses.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much for calling, Alistair. Good evening to you. One of my outhouses? What does he think? George Harrison? RG Thorpe, thank you for the bits. So I've been having this recurring dream, right, for years, where it's normally the like last day of college, and I'm in a house or a flat or an apartment. It's normally a really big house, and I have to move out that day, and I have to pack everything. And there's too much stuff, and I'm trying to get some stuff in a box, and I'm just going, shit, there's too much. It's like there's years worth of stuff there, and I've got a couple of hours to pack it. It's normally the last day of college, university. Sometimes it's leaving the marital home. But yeah, and I've had this dream for years, sometimes 2 or 3 nights a week, right? I've had this dream for years and years.
Yeah, you told me about it. It always leaves you feeling...
Yeah. And then I had a big clear out. I mentioned this clear out. I cleared out a load of stuff in the garage. I went to the rubbish tip, the recycling centre. And I got rid of some stuff. My guitars went upstairs. The piano has gone. Lady very kindly brought some Easter eggs for the boys.
Oh, did she?
An Amazon gift card for them. For them? What?
What did they do?
Very, very kind of her. Very kind, because I just gave it away. She's very, very kind. And I got rid of a load of monkey stuff. Could have sold it for a few hundred quid, and I gave it to Richard, who may even be in the chat, but he was playing Uno yesterday, because he lives nearby, and I know that he would love it. There's some really good stuff in there, some crap in there, some good stuff in there. That's what you get. And then I've had the dream 3 times since then, and every time there's still a lot of stuff, but there's nowhere near as much stuff. And in the dream I go, this is going to be hard work, but I think I can do this.
Whereas before it was about panic.
Yeah. Now, and we were talking about I thought for a long time that all of this stuff in the dream was emotional stuff, emotional baggage. And then I got rid of the stuff and had a slightly easier dream. And I thought, well, maybe it's just about stuff.
Yeah.
But now I'm thinking with my counsellor that maybe it's that my emotional baggage is invested in stuff. Because for me, a lot of my addiction was buying stuff. Same with Chris Difford.
Yeah.
From Squeeze.
Acquiring things.
Yeah, I was amazed when I read his book. He was the only other person I'd heard who would just buy stuff and keep it in the boot of his car so his wife wouldn't find out. He's a recovering alcoholic and drug addict. And he talks about it in the book. This is live, Renegade. The calendar's broken in the back. And you know, I would buy a lot of stuff and keep it in the boot of my car or get it and go, well, this is the thing that's going to make me happy. And I'd never use it. Video games and all this stuff, I'd never use it, right? There's one thing, right, that I really want to get rid of. I don't want to say I can't, but I think this would be so. There's one thing I've invested so much emotion into.
Yeah.
And it's meaningless, and I'll tell you what it is in a minute. I'll show you it. Right. In fact, you see it every freaking night. Right. You see it every night. And it's interesting that it's in shot every single night. And I invested, I don't know if you can guess what it is, I haven't told you. It's in the shot now. I've invested so much emotion into this, right? And I just got this feeling that if I got rid of it, there would be a real disproportionate sense of freedom that would come from it.
Yeah.
It's not your best person on the internet trophy, all right? That I've accepted that.
That's causing you anxiety for a different reason.
I've accepted that.
What is it? Is it the mandolin?
No.
Record player?
No, but that's a possibility. So go and get it. I'll go and get it. I'll get it. Oh. I feel so silly that this is a thing.
Oh, right, yeah.
This bound set of The Unexplained, right? And 80s spooky magazine. Always wanted it as a kid, never got it, right? And then I bought a whole set of it for like £2 on eBay. A whole set for £2. And I kept it in the boot of my car. And we got a bit of mileage out of it on the show. I thought, I don't want that. And I got rid of it. And then as soon as I got rid of it, I
panicked.
I panicked. And I then spent like 60 or 70 quid buying the full set again. Right. This is the first time I've opened this. I've had it for about 2 years. First time I've opened it. First time I've opened it. First time I've opened it.
Right.
And for some reason, I've invented so much in this, and I think there's so much that could be revealed, right? The fact that I wanted it when I was a kid, the fact that we did have that spooky record of the ghosts talking, there's something even in the word unexplained. There's this, right? And if I got rid of that, and as I'm talking, the spell is breaking a bit, there would be sinking and then a sense of relief for getting rid of it. Go on, say it. Let's have an honest and frank conversation.
Did you buy it for that kid that didn't get it? Because that wouldn't have fixed him either, would it?
Yeah, that's what I got it for. You got it. You've been hanging out with me too much. You got it. I bought it for that kid, for that third. When did this come out? 82, 83, 84, 85, something like that. So I bought it for that 13, 14-year-old kid that didn't get it. Oh, what happened around then? Oh, I started getting sexually abused. Oh, and my dad left. Oh, suddenly,
yeah,
all this emotion is stored in this.
Yeah. But that kid didn't need things.
No, and this guy doesn't need things.
No. And maybe finally you're getting what you properly need, rather than stuff.
Which is blowies every Thursday. So,
It must be very quiet. I've never seen them.
sorry. It's a real. Some of you might be going, what? Some of you going, oh shit, yeah, I get it. And some of you going, well done at last. It's a real
Blues Noodle. I think you missed the point. Why not keep it if you like it? He's never looked at it.
Never looked at it. And it's a real revelation linking all of this stuff together. This is why counselling is great, because I worked some of this stuff out as Gestalt. So I worked some of this stuff out with my counsellor. I worked some of it out today in college, and I worked some of it out in this exchange here. So I'm getting rid of this. I'm getting rid of this. I guess the question is, does anyone want it? All of it. All of it. The whole set. It's a complete set. I haven't got the record. If anyone wants it...
You're giving it away.
I'm giving it away. I'll box it up. I'll even cover the postage. Be a tenner postage tops. Actually, might be a little bit more because it's really, really heavy.
No, I don't think you get it. Ashazan, auction it off for charity. No, it needs to just go.
It's got to go.
Can't be a big deal. It needs to just go. Does that make sense?
Harry Monkboat says, pick it up tomorrow. That would involve you finding out where I live, Harry Monkboat. Do you think I'm going to do that? Burn it is therapy. I did think about burning it, but someone would get pleasure from this. Gatford says, no, thank you. So it's going to go to Gatford.
That's the point. I get it. I kind of get it, obviously for different reasons, but I had it with clothes, right? And I'd been saving all these clothes for a time that was never going to happen, thankfully, because when those clothes fit me, I was really ill. And when I gave them away, some really beautiful things, giving them away rather than selling them, was about them being something positive to someone else, a bonus to someone else, rather than a thing that was a reminder that I wasn't all I wanted to be at that point. Does that make sense? So it's the same thing. This could make someone happy. This could do something positive for someone.
Not a charity shop. If there's anyone here, and I
don't think
know...
they're taking books and stuff at the moment anyway because of COVID.
Jamie's asked. Jamie, it's yours. It's yours. Monkey Boy, it's yours. I know loads of you did ask. I feel I have a connection with Jamie because he's my dad. No. Monkey Boy, it's yours. I will send all of these. If you send me an email with your address, I will get this sent out. Probably. Can you explain what the book's about?
I think that's a joke.
It's unexplained. It's unexplained. If you send me your address, Jamie, I will get these sent out at some point, maybe next week. I'll aim to do it next week. Next week's a little bit easier than this week has been, so I will aim. And it's the whole... Oh, hang on, Gatford's angry. Gatford wants it. Gatford, if you want it, Gatford, I'm happy to do it.
No, but you've shown me yours.
Cool. Okay.
Can I show you mine?
Okay.
Yeah, what you've been keeping.
Okay.
It's not his toes.
Here we go. I have got every version of this game, okay? And then I'll go through the story. There it is. It's sealed because I got given this as a Christmas present.
Okay, Football Manager.
All right.
Yep.
Okay, so the story behind it is that me and my uncle got me into computer games, bought me my first Spectrum, Atari 2600. That relationship goes back as far as those machines do. And he passed away about 3 years ago. And we played every version of that game between us for hours. It was the main focus of my holidays. I would take time off from work just to go down to where he lived, just to play that game. Okay? Every year since he's passed away, I have bought that game. I've upgraded my laptops. And as you can tell, this thing's still in its seal. I can't play it because he's not here. But I keep buying it because part of me wants to reconnect to that fun and that time that I had.
But it's not about the
So,
thing.
No. And what I end up doing is selling it probably around about April of each year because, so I buy it at Christmas. I buy it around Christmas time when it comes out. I keep it. I upgrade the laptop. I bought myself a new one about 6 weeks ago. I'm not using it. It's just charging nicely in the corner. And the game is sitting on the shelf. And you know what? I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to get rid of it. It's going up on eBay tonight.
Give it to
Because
Monkey Boy.
I ain't going to open it.
Send it. Let's all just send our shit to Monkey Boy.
I'd like to, but I do actually need the money.
Yeah.
So thanks. But no, but it's not the same as your thing. But it's what it symbolises that of like you say, it's what am I doing it for? What and Kath, you absolutely hit me when you said that about the thing that you said about it's the memory of what that boy wanted, and for me it was that it's the memory of that great times that I had with my uncle.
Yeah, it's
you
the
have
connection.
invested emotion in an inanimate object when it's in there. It's all in there, and this is keeping me prisoner. I'm carrying everywhere I go. I'm carrying this with me, right? And I can get rid of that, and then I've got a lovely space on my shelf. When I got rid of the piano, and there's now a big space in my room, in the living room. I've got a small bookcase up in my bedroom where I've got like my college books. And I said to Katherine, maybe I should bring the bookcase down. And she went, well, no, why don't you just try and sit with the space for a little bit and see what that feels like? That was just sit with the space and see what it feels like. That was heavy. So I'm sitting with a big space in my room and I haven't got to fill it. I haven't got to fill it with something.
No, because that thing that you think that you're making a nest with actually causes the walls to close in at some point every time with you.
Yeah.
Because it's not, like you say, you've worked it out. It's not about stuff. It's about feeling that space here, and external things aren't going to do it.
And I do that too. I bought what did I buy in lockdown? I bought a Switch because my nephew's got one. I don't really play it, but I like to have it because he's got it.
Is the idea that you fulfill that role that your lost relative fulfilled for you?
Totally. Absolutely. So everything I do as an uncle is taken from the relationship I had with my uncle.
Right. Which is actually brilliant, and that is the legacy that anyone would want.
Absolutely.
As long as you do it.
The next thing, a thing on the list is I've got $2,000 worth of retro video games, and they're more expensive because they've all been modded. Original Xbox, Dreamcast, the Saturn, maybe that isn't modded, GameCube, N64, they're all modded. So they've all got loads of games on. And I would see this guy that was making them and selling them, and I'd go, I need that for £200-400. I need that. And it would come, and I have not played them. Now, they're not really taking up much space because they're behind doors under the telly, so you don't see them. But they're taking up space. So the next thing would be trying to get rid of them because I don't use them.
I wonder whether this is a thing about blokes. Why is it right? Because it does tend to be blokes that collect things.
Yeah.
Some women too, but it does seem to be a male thing, having to have everything and alphabetized and all this kind of precision and knowing everything and getting it all down. Do you think it's because women, stereotypically, but also kind of because it's true, verbalize their feelings more? Do you think it's to do with men's inability to talk to each other in the same way that means that that's how they try and get order in their lives? Or is that ridiculous?
I so want to go for the comedy here and say, if you're trying to say something about Dave and his albums, then please just name them. But no,
you've just reminded me. Hang on. Sorry.
But it's that I've never known women be so obsessive about collecting things, apart from... We all know that woman who's got every single bloody Franklin Mint plate, or, there are some women that do it. But I do wonder whether it is a quest for order in a disordered mind.
There's something in that. I don't know. I used to be a collector of things, and I think as I got older,
someone's suggesting shoes and women. Shoes are different. Shoes serve a practical purpose, right? But also there is that kind of idea that it's that thing I was talking about, having clothes for a life that you don't have, an aspiration. I don't think it's quite the same thing as having every single magazine issue lined up so you can see them and knowing exactly where they are at all times.
I went through a phase of always wanting the first issue of magazines, because I believed at some point. So my uncle got rid of the first ever issue of White Dwarf and really regretted it, which was an old sort of.
White Dwarf is an alt-right racist magazine. It's a great read if that's your thing.
Yeah, but and then we found out that if you had it in good condition, it was worth like a couple of £1,000, I think. Because it goes back to like the 80s and the 70s, I think. So I started buying like first edition of magazines that went out of print, and now all magazines are basically out of print. So, they were useless. But in my head, I was like, well, I'm not going to make that same mistake. I'm going to have the first edition of Amiga Plus or whatever, or computer and video games or whatever. But, as you say, after a while, I started to realise, A, it's taking up space, B, it takes up more money than I've got.
Yeah.
And see, I've got to deal with that at some point, deal with the, what have I got it for?
And would you ever sell it, really? I know that you're saying it's an investment, but who sells them?
Well, exactly.
The really special ones are like prized possessions. You're a curator.
And a lot of people do that with things like records or things like that because, first print books, they can be seen as collector's items. But unless you're running a business based on that, what are you keeping it for?
Yeah.
Can we just? I feel really bad. I feel really bad for MZ Plays, because she tried to write something in the chat and she misspelt husband. So it's come out. It's come out terribly.
Hold on. Is she looking for one? Sorry, I don't know.
No, I don't know. But she's tried to be funny. She dropped a B. She's gifted a tier 1 sub to someone she called her husband.
Deflect.
Husband. Can we just not draw any attention to that moment? That was awful.
Should we both get our tartars out just to
I'm not getting my tartars out for someone who's
that song she sang you last night was very good. But it needed a bit more. It needed something like in the afternoon, just to really spice it up.
The easiest wank I've ever had to music. It really was. That means jerk off, Ems. And that is because we've had an intimate moment, and I now have to make jokes. That's what that is.
And it's like overly sexual. There it is.
Well, I'm going to go and make sure that MZ Play doesn't want me as a husband.
Okay.
And I'll
Can we get a shout out for MZ Plays in the chat, please? I feel so much better that this is going. There'll be a hesitancy.
Yeah.
But once I have put it in the box and I've handed it over to the delightful lady in the post office, who for some reason seems to get a lot of flack on a local Facebook group, but she's always been wonderful to me. Always been wonderful.
What did she do?
I think that maybe English isn't her first language. I think that's the problem.
Right,
She's always been absolutely wonderful to me. Jamie, send us your details and I'll send
all the
all
nice post office where they sell cards and candles and stuff.
Yeah.
She's lovely. What's going on?
I just don't know.
I get it.
I just don't know, guys. It's very Brexity around here, guys. It's very white and very Brexity where I live. I wouldn't have it any other way. Good evening, Jamie.
Hi, I just wanted to say thank you so very much.
You're welcome, man. You're welcome.
Such a kind thing to do.
A better home for it. I should warn you. Have you ever seen the movie The Ring?
Possibly. It might not be
Japanese
the same
film.
movie.
Well, there's an American version of it. Basically, if you watch a VHS tape, you've got 7 days to get someone else to watch it, or you get killed.
Cursed.
Yep.
All I'm saying is, but you've accepted it now, so you've got to find someone to pass it on to within 7 days. Otherwise, you get killed.
I'll have to read them more in 7 days.
It's my pleasure, man. It's my pleasure. I'm glad they're going to go to someone who will get something out of it.
I love that sort of stuff. I'm really into it.
Good.
And weird, strange things and UFOs. And yeah, I just want to say thank you. That's all.
Wicked. Absolute pleasure. Send me your address and I will get it out to you probably early next week at some point.
Thank you, mate. I'll email you now.
Thank you, man. Cheers, Jamie. Take care.
Have a nice evening.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Freedom. The next, I don't want to say the next one because that limits my lifestyle choices. But a big one is those consoles under the TV. And I wrote a thing about it in Retro Gamer actually, about it. But maybe it's time. Maybe it's time. Wow.
Speaking of order, someone's had a little tidy up. Oh dear.
Don't say anything racist. We pulled our headphones out. Please don't say anything racist. Did she say anything racist, chat?
Not this time.
I did not. I thought I'd behave. I'm good. My office looks even messier this time, which is ironic because we're talking about.
I would like it over the months that gradually you become swamped with stuff, and we just see your glasses poking through.
Yeah, it's like the end of Labyrinth.
It's ironic because you're talking about stuff, and actually, I'm calling in because not last July, but the July before, I had a fire in my flat.
Oh wow!
10 out of 10 would not recommend.
Oh, it says Gatford. Sorry, I got.
Everyone in the chat was saying Gatford's looking hot. We realised there must be some mistake.
Gatford fridge pervert. No, you're not a fridge pervert. Maybe you are a fridge pervert, but yeah. Okay. So I do apologise. Thank you, everybody.
It's all right. I'll take the Gatford. So yeah, I had a fire in my flat. 10 out of 10 would not recommend. And this room that I'm in right now actually was filled with stuff. I just accumulated stuff upon stuff upon stuff. So obviously when everyone comes in and the fire service comes in and they're thankfully not hosing down the flat, but all the smoke damage, and they're like, hey, so you've got quite a lot of stuff, haven't you? You're like, this is awkward at 3 o'clock in the morning because you've got all the things.
Wow, they were judging. They were shaming you.
Yeah. The fire service. Yeah, the fire service were really good, actually. They were lovely, but the ambulance guy literally came into the living room, which wasn't even that messy, and was like, bit of a hoarder, aren't you? And I'm like,
cheeky
you think this is bad? I've just tidied up. And also, can you, give me some oxygen, please? Just help me breathe. But it turns out it was probably the best thing for getting rid of stuff, because I came back in when I could finally move back in and literally just got rid of everything. Right. So I had, bags of clothes and stuff, and I was like, do you know what? I'm done now, because everyone's seen it. I've got rid of all the literal baggage and all the emotional baggage. And I was like, I can just get rid. And it was quite a nice feeling. It does feel nice to walk down to the dump and be like, this is gone. Physical stuff.
Oh, I love going to the recycling centre, we have to call it now. It's political correctness gone mad, health and safety. But I love going to the recycling centre. But when my dad used to go to the dump, he would come back with more stuff. I remember we got an amazing accordion.
He would rescue things.
An accordion, because it was on the landfills, when you could just walk over the landfill and go and grab stuff. And I would always go and get records and stuff. But yeah, there is something wonderful about having a car full of stuff, taking it out, and whoom, that noise as it hits it's wonderful.
It's like therapy. That in itself is therapy. You're just like, stuff, be gone, get out of my space, I'm done. Yeah. So I wouldn't recommend the fire part or the stuff shaming.
That's extreme.
It's a bit of an extreme way to do it.
Yeah.
But the end result, it means I now have an office, which, this isn't that tidy, but it's better than it was.
Right, you've inspired me. I'm having another clear out tomorrow.
Oh, we're playing clear out poker. This is wonderful.
I've got so much stuff.
It feels better. I feel lighter. I feel clearer. I feel a guilt that I'm not reading this. I feel a guilt about those consoles that I sit in there and go, I should really hook it up and stream them. I should really hook those up and stream them. Why?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Don't need to. They cost me a lot of money, and there's a part of me that feels like an idiot because I will never get that money back. Okay. Learn from that, man. Learn from it. Maybe sell it. Maybe get a few quid, but I'll never get back what I spent on it because I'm an idiot and I'm a mug and people see me, so I pay over the odds for stuff. But this is approaching freedom, Claire.
I know.
Oh, I got
empty floor spaces. When I first saw an empty floor space, I was like, oh, look, there's carpet. That's nice. Yeah. I was like, that looks lovely. And it's like you said, when you talked about not wanting to fill that space. Yeah. I'm bad for that. I go, right, I've moved something and that space feels lovely. And then I look at the space and go, oh. And I think lockdown's been hard for that because there's not been anything to distract from your own thoughts. I live alone, I work alone. And there's quite a lot of time where you're just like, well, normally I would go out with my friends right now, or I'd be going to the cinema or doing things and just distracting myself with either stuff or people. And then you find yourself sitting in your living room at 3 o'clock in the morning going, I better just think about this stuff now, I suppose. I can't really can't really run away from that.
Yeah.
Darn it.
What a world.
Sneaky emotions.
What a night! What a night we're having.
Oh.
I'm glad we had technical issues. I'm glad I was in a bad mood. I'm glad I snapped at my kids. I'm not proud of it. I'm glad because it has brought us to this moment of realization and sharing, Claire. So thank you so much for that.
You're welcome.
Nice to see you. See you later on.
So what she's saying is I need to set fire to my house
Yes,
so that
that's
everything
what-
smells too much to keep, and that's how I'll get rid of it. Kids' toys is the thing I have a big problem with. We need to sort out. We've got a spare room and a child who's desperately in need of her own room, right?
Yeah.
But the spare room is full of kids' toys. And I just can't throw anything away with eyes. I can't. It makes me feel too guilty.
It's funny, the boy's mum had a similar
I can't do it.
thing.
But also I know where each and every one of those toys came from. I know who it came from. Some people aren't around anymore. They've not been played with for years. Some kids have no toys at all. My kids have got overspill that we put in its own flipping room. Meanwhile, my two kids are sleeping in the same room. It don't make any sense. It's mad, isn't it?
Here's what I'll do with the consoles. Listen, they cost me a few hundred each. I ain't never going to get that back. I'll put them up in the Discord at knockdown discount prices. And if anyone wants them, they can have them. And I'll probably... I'll probably keep one of them. Why?
Progress, not perfection.
Progress, not perfection. I've got a little. It's not a Raspberry Pi. It's an Odroid. I think Odroid, which emulates all of them. I've got that, which emulates them. And I got an Xbox, and I got the Dreamcast, and I got the Sega Saturn, and I got the GameCube, and I got the N64 that are all modded, and they all play special games on with just like a little flash card, and it's got hundreds of games in it, and I can never ever play them.
That kid doesn't need those things.
The kid doesn't need them. Why is it bad to keep stuff? No one's saying it is bad to keep stuff. No one. I'm talking about me.
Stuff that's weighing you down.
I am talking about me. I ain't talking about nobody else. Not saying it's bad to keep stuff. Keep stuff. I'm saying it's about me. We haven't worked out our itinerary. We haven't asked people about next Thursday's show yet.
No, we haven't.
MZ and St. John, will you come on our show next Thursday? MZ, St. John and Pete, will you come on our show next Thursday, which is going to be a showcase
of talent.
Of talent. No tatties. Would you come on our show next Thursday? Only if you let me love you. Okay, conditions been put in. Okay, MZ, yeah, that'll be great. That'd be great, MZ, thanks. Yeah. It's St. John's birthday on Saturday. What time does it start, St. John? Hopefully, I got a college day, but yeah, I'd love to. I'd love to. So next Thursday we're doing. As long as Pete says, as long as people say Gatford got hot when you put his caption on me. So what we want to do is we want to do a showcase of some of our favourite streamers, and it'll be nice to have people on at the same time and introduce people. So we need to work it out. But I think MZ and St. John, do you know each other?
Are you friends yet?
Are you guys friends yet? Because I want to. You do. In that case, we don't want you on.
MZ though, you prefer us, right?
We'll work it out. It's all cool people that we've raided and found because we like the vibe.
And you guys.
So you three are definitely in. If we don't ask your favourite streamer, if you're watching and you're thinking, I hope they ask me, and we don't, please stay cool. If this goes well, we're going to do more of it. So just stay cool.
Yeah.
Just stay cool. We got our first 3 booked, and there's a few more people that and we'll have you. Yeah. All right. So that's cool. Brilliant. Lovely. Thank you. I feel good.
Decision made, huh?
Like I knew that I should. It's that whole. It's all of those. You're going to see that wall next week.
Stick them in a box tomorrow.
I haven't got a box. That's the thing. I've got to order something off eBay or Amazon to get a box. I'll find a box in the garage. Yeah, they'll go. They are going. Jamie's going to read every word. I want you to record you reading every word. So that we can listen to it as an audio book.
Oh, yeah.
An audio book. I think you might find it a little bit drier than you remembered it in the 80s. I know I certainly did when I glimpsed at it. That's great, Jimmy. Nice one, man. Thank you. Oh, yeah. That and party.
Certainly.
We're doing a list of things that you can take because of music.
Where have I put a pencil?
Was that? Would you like to go through the things so far, Catherine, that we can take because of songs?
All right, here we go. Buckle up, everyone. This is about to get real.
This is it, man. This is what it's all about.
You can take the last train to Clarksville. You can take it easy. The easy way out, the long way round. Me home country road, the high road. Me down to the paradise city where the grass is green and the girls are pretty. Won't you please, please take me home? On me. A pinch of white man. To the limit. That and party.
There we go. Any more? 0203 286 6370 is the telephone number if you want to give us a call. It's like a normal number. So if it's standard rate, if you've got minutes, it will be part of your package. And if you wondered what we look like from behind, that's it.
Oh.
Look at my hair. I can see my hair. Look at that, man.
My posture is appalling.
That is...
I was very tempted all the way home last night. You know, sometimes when you've got a long drive...
I'll show you my hair looks
You
like.
will think about what you're going to eat when you get home.
Yeah.
No. What I was thinking about when I got home was, I wonder if I could cut my own hair.
Wow.
I wonder if I could do it. Right, I've been watching Brad Mondo on YouTube, and really that should mean that I don't mess about with my hair, because people do, and he takes them to pieces on his stream, right?
Yeah.
But he also has shown this technique where what you do is you get like loads of elastics.
Yeah.
And you put them all at the same level, right? So you're just sort of separating your hair. I just need to get rid of this mullet. It's driving me nuts. And I know we're so close to hairdressing time, so I will regret it. But this bit is really heavy. And this bit is flicking out at the bottom, mullety. If I could just take it off, I'd have a decent haircut.
This is... So let's have a look at my hair from behind. So look at my hair. And this is who I think my hair looks like. The robot.
Biddy, biddy, biddy.
Biddy, biddy, biddy.
Now,
Biddy, biddy, biddy.
you've just tapped into something there.
Biddy, biddy, biddy. I'd like something
Why
I'd
has
like.
she got slingbacks on over the top of a full unitard?
Biddy, biddy, biddy.
Is not the only question about that outfit, really, is it? But
Is
what's she doing there?
Is this TOS? I mean, biddy, biddy. His head does look like a bell end.
I either saw that robot walking down in Salford Market, or that was a very early dream that I still remember as a kid.
Wow.
Yeah. Can't have been, can it? They didn't have real ones for like promotional purposes, did they?
Well, here's them when he went on tour with ZZ Top. Did you ever see the Japanese sexy lady robot that crawled up a high street?
I think I'd remember, and I don't.
I think it was a robot, but maybe it was an actual human being. Let's see if we can find.
I think I fancied Buck Rogers.
Well, I fancied the lady.
I remembered his name. I'm a thoughtful lover.
Oh. Let's go to YouTube. I want to go to YouTube.
And Battlestar Galactica, not Starbuck, the other one, the dark-haired one.
Oh, I liked Starbuck in the new one.
Oh, right.
Right. So, lady Japanese robot crawling up High Street. Oh, it's this. It's not a sexy lady. There's a sexy nurse watching him as he does it.
Oh.
It's this. Here we go, guys.
Oh, no, don't.
Here we go.
Is that Rupert Murdoch?
I thought there were, this all over the world, right? And I think there are sexy nurses that can't. There we go. There we go. Momoyo Torimitsu is the Japanese artist. Look at this. Look at this. It's brilliant. How did I remember this?
I don't like it. Oh no, she's taking
TOS. Robot. What's the TOS on Robot Bums?
She's fixing him.
She's just charging his battery. It's about Japan's rigid salaryman culture.
Oh, changing the battery, like you.
I went to start my scooter last week, And for the first time in 3 months, it wouldn't start. A little bit of digging around. I thought, well, it's either the starter motor or it's the battery. I'm not very mechanically minded. Ordered a new battery, worked out on my own. There's no YouTube videos for this model. How to take the battery out, put the new battery in. Didn't start the first time because I'd connected the wrong thing. Connected it properly, started better than it's ever started, and I took my two boys separately around quite a big block.
And did they like it?
We had to stop. We had to stop early on both times.
They're cacking their pants.
And then they loved it.
Yeah.
They loved it.
Those batteries are hard to get out. They're really fiddly, so hats off.
Yep.
I had to lie underneath my bike like this, and I've got small hands. I managed to get up inside the fairings, but you took the fairings off, which is probably wiser.
How is unlucky? Change my name. Just realised I can't change it back for 60 days. Man, my Darwo is hot Gatford. Unlucky. Just when I was talking, we were learning about bants. Was that in the bit of the show that we unpub? Was that before I showed my kids on screen for about 2 minutes?
No, that was
after.
That was after.
That was after. So that's still there. Okay, good, because that was good. I think you guys like that. Anyway, here we go. It was in London as well for a bit. This.
I don't like it. This reminds me of The Ring.
Yeah. Well, we can stories.
Like, I thought it was real, and then I thought it was like a statue busker or something. Then I thought it was fake, and then I just got told it was a robot, so it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's cool, man.
Crawling is the soldier's motion in the battlefield. I would say this is the business soldier or like the corporation soldier from company.
She's fab. She's fab, isn't she? Uh-oh. Now, they did it in London, I think, as well. So Japanese, Japanese crawling robot. Maybe not. You saw, did you see the giant rubber duck? I like the giant rubber. All right, this was all over the world. I love the giant rubber duck. I love stuff like this.
Don't look down, don't look down.
I look at that, and it was just in harbours around the world. Was it in Japan
It's
when
made
we were
it.
there?
The giant rubber duck is now in the US.
Look at that. Isn't that
We
great?
had those rubber ducks.
Now the rubber
not
duck
quite that
project
big,
is an outdoor art installation created
There
by
was.
a man named
It may have been in Japan when we were there, or maybe not. I don't know. Anyway, I like the giant. Oh, shredding a giant rubber duck.
No, why?
Well, here we go. Oh, don't give us this. We're gonna jump. Okay, here we go. Okay, these guys are gonna shred some rubber
I
ducks.
said to you about I can't watch the destruction of things with eyes.
Okay, well, I guess this is your therapy today, Catherine. This is your therapy. I want you to watch. Here we go. There's a frisbee.
It's fine. I'm fine with the frisbee.
Frisbee.
Yeah, screw that guy.
That's not very ASMR. I feel the tingle down my back of my neck, though. Yeah. Can you feel it down the back of your neck? That's ASMR, isn't it? Oh!
Oh, this is going to be satisfying.
Oh, yes. Oh, it got a face. Oh, it's alive.
Save me! Oh, it was so
Everywhere you go, it's got a face.
But also, it was so jolly going in.
What's this? Just
That's
like
the bits.
No.
That's the bits of that.
No, that's going in now.
No, that's what was in the thing.
Oh, that's rubbish then. All right, what's this? Beach bell?
Oh, no.
This is how to get rid of all your stuff. You're right, mime.
Oh. This is sad. This is like Toy Story. What was that?
It's a diamond fish. Fish made of diamonds.
Oh, this is going to crack too much. I don't like hard things.
It flew out. Put it back in. Get back in there.
It wants to live.
What is this machine? What on earth is this machine? There we go. Yeah, they crush this. Crush this piece of crap. Fish made of diamonds, MZ. Yes, it's diamond fish.
Diamond fish. Oh. There's balls everywhere, guys.
He should teabag it. He should teabag it. Badminton racket.
Oh, that's going to go dong, dong, dong.
See, I should put my hopes and dreams in there. year of COVID, it's already gone.
Oh.
Where's this rubber ducky? That's what we want, the rubber ducky. Here we go. This is what we came for, guys.
It's got eyes, man. How can you look at its beautiful, smiley, cheerful face and destroy it? It's wanton.
You bastard. Goodbye. How dare you sleep with my wife?
They do get mouldy, though, to be fair.
Rob says put another one of these machines in the machine. Then I think they've...
Aye!
All right. Now, someone said there's a woman standing on butter. Woman.
What about the Hulk versus the shredding machine?
Well, it's not the real Hulk. I hate to break that to you. Woman standing on butter.
Angry.
This Melati Suryodamo's butter dance. Well, I'm in for that. Yeah, well, I'm off for a little bit of a butter dance.
It's got dancing. It's got butter.
Yeah.
Two of our favourite things.
I love stuff like this. I did a great performance art piece called Audience Performer Fuck Off. Got paid £2,000 for it from the Arts
And now
Council.
we do it every night.
And it was with Iain and Jane, and I cannot remember their last names, and they're wonderful, wonderful artists. I ended up I was in a 3D film with Kevin Eldon that they'd made that was, it was on a loop. So it starts and it's 3D and the camera pans around and it sounds like nonsense, and it is, but it's wonderful. And it's a rehearsal for a film. So you're filming a rehearsal for a film, and the camera pans around, it's about 20 minutes, pans around, and then when it gets back to the beginning, it just starts all over again. It's on a loop. It's wonderful. And they did this thing, Audience Performer Fuck Off. In fact, let's come back to the butter in a minute. My version isn't here. It was audience. There we go. It was this, right? It was basically a version of this. And what it is it for me, I don't know exactly how this is because I don't think I watched it all, it's 20 minutes split into 5-minute chunks, and you've got a mirror, you're in a room with a mirror behind you, and the audience is sat there, and you come in, and for the first 5 minutes, you talk about what you can see and what is going on. What you can see. I can see you looking at me. I see you just closing your mouth there and you smiling a little bit, and then I can see this, and you just do that. Then 5 minutes of what I'm just touching my finger on my chest and I'm pushing quite hard and I can feel it, and I'm where my left eye is open more than normal and I'm feeling awkward about that, so I'm just going to close it and my eyes are closed and that feels good. And then repeat it but looking into the mirror.
Oh,
it's I got $2,000 for it. It's great. And it's based on this guy. It's this. I've not seen this. Oh, there we go. Imagine me doing this. I get paid $2,000 for it.
Imagine you doing this.
And I was going, there's a guy looking at me. He looks a bit like a paedophile.
God.
I was a hero. It was in an art centre in Sheffield. They got a government grant for it. Oh.
Correct my balance. It's obvious my balance is on the right foot.
And then right, so jump. Now I'll be doing it in the mirror.
People, particularly the people in the center, are much more serious.
And now he's talking about the audience. There we go.
It looks like my eyes.
It's exactly the same setup.
And my mouth
50 people sat there.
Lips open, wearing a shirt. I'm noticing on the shirt a symbol that I can't quite read. It looks like a sheriff's badge, black.
Fantastic, man. Let's do the butter.
Yeah,
lady.
I was going to say butter dance though. The butter dance.
The butter dance.
Butter.
We got any butter? Oh, she's gone and bloody danced on it again. You silly cow.
That's
what you
best
done?
butter, that.
I'm going to put on my crumpets. come here. Let me wipe a bit off your boob. There we go.
That is one of
butter
my,
dance duration.
One of my enduring memories of my grandma.
Wiping butter off her boob.
Me moaning that she put too much butter on my toast, and she was more affronted the fact that I was turning down. That's best butter. Too much butter.
I got to play some adverts, guys, because this is our last show this week. We're not in tomorrow night, so what are you gonna do about it? Just deal with it. Deal with it. Exciting start to the show tonight. Those keen eye viewers will have seen my kids for about 3 minutes.
So they do exist.
You'll have heard one of their names. Terrible parenting. Let's just do that.
Well, no, hang on a minute. We've been doing this show for how long? It's the first time it actually had a full reveal.
Yeah. Full.
And those kids
reveal.
do move around and talk.
Yeah. Here we go. So this is the butter dance. Already, this is the greatest thing I've ever seen. I love stuff like this. One bit of it wasn't performance art, but it was experiential art. Was at the Barbican. I went with my sister and her kids when they were really young, and it was. Did you make that noise?
Yeah, you told me about this. It sounds incredible.
So you went into this room with about maybe 50 other people, and it was quite a big room, and there were like some trees in there and stuff, and there were all these electric guitars that were turned up loud, right? But no one was playing them. And there are all these birds flying around. And they would like land on the guitar, and you get ding dong, and then the birds might come and land on you, and it would be silence, and you'd hear tweeting, and then you'd hear kids going, "Oh, it's landed on my head," and then you'd hear electric guitars. It was amazing. Back to the butter. This woman is already the coolest human being. Is that on YouTube? Is it, Sarah? Right, we'll find that in a minute. She is the coolest human being I've ever seen in my life. Here we go. Yes.
Oh, some people like this, like it.
Yeah. She could fall over. This is genuinely quite dangerous. I just want to say, I'm very near. You know, I talked about my show I want to do called Hugs.
You're going to do buttery hugs?
Today, if I hadn't have been so busy, I was going to look at venues. And then I thought, I don't know when we're allowed to. There's no point in booking a venue because I don't know when social distancing will. You do it as an illicit, like a speakeasy. But I don't know when social distance. But I got this idea for a show called Hug. Right, and it's this kind of stuff, and you come out, and it's like 50-minute long show, and you come out and you sit there, and we just talk about, it's been a tough year, and I don't quite know what the setup would be. There would be some sort of setup, and then you say, right, would anybody like a hug? If no one wants a hug, that's fine. I'm going to sit here for 50 minutes and that's cool and we don't have a hug. But if anybody would like a hug, I'm totally up for hugs right now. And it would take a while. It might not actually.
I don't think it would.
Someone would get up and go, fuck it. Yeah, I'm up. Come here. I'm up for a hug. A hug. And I wouldn't say anything unless I felt compelled to say something during the hug. Hug. I'd let them lead it. There you go. Then there'd be a queue of people just waiting for a hug.
donut.
And I genuinely think that is as good as the butter dance.
Well,
says so much. It said, you can do all that, but it speaks about the isolating aspects of COVID and how the 2020, 2021 global pandemic was really hard on some people. Who you can write, a bit of thought. I could write a really nice little explanation for it, but basically, it's just hugs. You know it would be wicked. You're coming round. You laughed at first, and now you're coming round to it. I want to do it. I don't need plants.
I just look forward to the conversations afterwards when you tell me about.
What? About people who stink?
No, people who get do into it.
This is great.
People
this
who get
is great.
too into it.
Yeah. This is great. Here we go. Let's just get close up on the feet. I don't want to get close up on the feet. Here we go. Look at that. All that butter. Actually, hugs is better than this. Where's she gone?
Over. That's me.
She's gone. She's gone.
See, that's my life.
She's gone. Here we go. Now we've got a show. This is going to be TOS, right, guys? You just jump forward a little. Oh, this is flipping brilliant.
Gosh. You know I bruise like a peach.
Oh, I love this. See, let's get to the ending. Let's see how it ends. Oh, I love it. I love this. She walks off. Yes.
It's outrageous, really, isn't it?
What were we going to look up
Do you remember
next?
when we went to was it the Tate? And we were looking at that blue shower and laughing.
Oh, that was just a blue shower on the floor. It was silly. What were we going to look up next? Oh, we're going to look up the bird thing.
Yeah.
Birds. Well, you sent us. You just posted a link, actually, didn't you? You just posted a link. Where is the link? Where is the link? Where is the link? Maybe I missed it. Here it is. So this is what I went to. Sarah went to it as well. Celeste Borzier Mougenon.
Oh, look.
This is indoors.
Beautiful.
This is indoors. Yeah, you little rock and roller! Oh, this is great. This makes hugs look tame. And so there's people walking around and everyone's very respectful and very quiet and giggling, and you pray that a bird lands on you, and the first time it lands on someone in your party you're jealous, and there's twigs around and they make nests in the strings. That was it, I'd forgotten that. They make nests. Yes, man. That's Hendrix come back. I don't really get paintings and statues. I don't really get them. I was very disappointed, as a lot of people are, by the Mona Lisa. It's like, oh, it's tiny, isn't it? Is that the real one? I don't get them. Stuff like this, I find hilarious and wonderful. I find it a little bit cheeky. This speaks to me, man. It was free. Oh, wonderful! Thank you for that, Sarah. That was a real joy. That was a real joy to find that, to see that again. Thank you. Oh man, what a world! But look, not any paintings. I mean, I like paintings. I have some paintings here. I have a painting by my friend Imani, another one by Imani over there. Paintings by Katherine. I like. Got one back there from Mugger Harris. I like them, and I like those because I feel a personal connection to them because I know the people that have done them. So, you know, and I'm impressed by the, you know, a good painting will impress me because I can't do it. In fact, all of these paintings I have some connection with, more than just that, actually. And, you know, the fact that I bought that Imani one because I just fell in love with it. Dan's one, you know, okay, maybe I come back ever so slightly from that statement. I come back from that statement slightly. But, you know, I can walk around the National Portrait Gallery and go, oh, that's good. That's all right. But I'm not, it doesn't get me there. These ones get me there. Those birds playing electric guitars, that gets me there.
I like both. I remember I was lucky enough to study history of art for a couple of months when I lived in France for a while as part of my degree. And they sort of, all the lessons were in the big galleries in Paris. And to have someone explain them to you, but also just the way that someone can make skin, can capture light, can give an expression, to give life to something that is flat. I find incredible. You know, there are some pictures I don't get, some paintings I don't get, but when you know, you know. But you know, the other day when Vix rang up and said, "What kind of art do you like?" I couldn't say. Could you?
No. I think I'm getting closer to saying. I like Picasso. I had a little bit of a crush on Picasso. I like stuff.
But do you like him? Is it his cheekiness that you like?
Yeah, that's the cheekiness.
Yeah, it's being
it's the cheekiness of that.
Because he could do like really detailed figurative things, that obvious representations of what he was doing.
And then he just went, right, I can do that. So let's go back to the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. But this is there's no right or wrong answer, guys. What she says isn't right or wrong. What I say isn't right or wrong. It's just whatever works for you. You know what I mean? We missed some phone calls. Let's try this answer phone.
We were looking at like the old masters and all things like that, and then he showed us Gilbert and George. Have you seen those ones? They paint with like fecal matter.
Yeah, I've seen. I'm aware of Gilbert and George. Yeah, dirty boys. Excellent one. A look at me now.
Noted.
Okay. Let's try call some of these people back, shall we? We missed some calls, so let's. Oh, you couldn't hear that. Sorry, guys, that was really too low.
Good evening.
Welcome.
Thank you. Just your little game. How about take me out to the ball game?
Yes.
Take me out to where?
Take me out to the ball game.
Okay.
And I'm not sure if it's already been done, but ABBA, Take a Chance on Me.
A chance on me, yep. Okay.
I'll do that.
They are on the list. Thank you for anything else?
That's it.
Thank you very much indeed.
Have you ever been to a baseball game?
Yeah, I took the boys there in New
Did
York.
they sing Take Me Out to the Ball Game?
I don't remember. I know that we were going to stay for half an hour to see what it was like. We stayed for 3 hours and it was the most fun ever. And the boys, you could go and register. If it was your first ever game, you go and register and they send you a certificate to your house. And we bought the hats and we bought the merch and we had popcorn and hot dogs, and it was the hottest day ever, and it was the most, and I don't like sport, and we flipping loved it.
It's a proper family day out, isn't it?
It's magic. And when we went into the shop, and we, you know, when I go into New York, I put on the, you know, I go full Hugh Grant, and I said, as we were buying the hats, I said, this is our first ever time at the baseball, and we're having a thoroughly enjoyable time. She said, oh my God, I love your accent. Your boys are so cute. You have to go. There's a booth down there, and if you give them your details, they will send you. It's your first ever game. They'll send you a certificate, and everyone just made a fuss because 3 Brits had just landed at a random baseball BB game. I call it BB to save time. So
that's basketball. We went to see I think they were the Georgia Green Jackets when my sister lived out there. And at the end of the game, all the kids got to run the bases.
Wow.
So I've got a picture of my kids really little running the bases with their dad.
Emsy says she used to work for the Toronto Blue Jays. We're not talking about stripping troops. We're talking about baseball.
No wonder they were blue though. Toronto is cold.
We went to, I think it was the New York Mets, and there's the other team.
The Yankees?
It was the Yankees. We saw the damn Yankees. Those goddamn Yankees. Good evening, Paul.
Take these golden wings.
Broken wings.
And learn to fly again. Learn to live so free.
Okay, it was Golden Wings. But we'll
Broken Wings.
Broken Wings. I will ask. Thank you for that, anonymous caller. I will ask. Don't say the take.
Okay.
Don't say the take. Just assume that. Assume that we know that and go straight in with the next word, please. We're going to take a withheld number, which you don't do, but I'm going to turn the volume down because they normally want to talk about knickers. Yes? Yep. It was a kid who wanted to see if the phone number actually worked.
And it did.
He wanted to know if the phone number actually
I
worked.
had a voicemail, not a voicemail, a voice message left on my Facebook that I never checked.
Oh, now what? Yes.
But unfortunately, I can't show it to you.
Okay.
And I resisted today. I've grown as a person because it was 3 weeks old.
Oh, this is this horrible human being.
It was from Layla, who is obsessed with me. I think she fancies me. And it was, again, talking about... This is what it was. She sent a message first. I'm sitting here with my friend drinking wine, and we're wondering whether you've sorted your eyebrows out yet. And it's like, wow, you're thinking about me in your free time with your friends now. And then there was a voice thing going, oh, you sorted your eyebrows out. So it's been fun, but I think, and I almost responded.
She's not well.
But I blocked instead.
She's not well. She's the one who was confused as to why she was blocked
And they were sending people in to ask.
Yeah, no, she's not well. We wish you the very best of luck.
And you know, girl crushes when they're unrequited are very difficult.
Yeah.
So no, blocked. Gosh, aren't people strange sometimes? Someone's ringing.
Oh.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello,
It's
Birmingham.
me. How are you doing?
Yeah, good, thanks, man. How you doing?
Good. I'm not gonna lie, I forgot to ring Tuesday after the vaccine. But it went well. Yeah, it went well for me.
Are you still alive?
Surprisingly, yeah.
That's a bonus.
Are you feeling bruised or ill or anything like that?
Well, my arm felt a little bit sore, but I could still get on with everyday things. So.
Which vaccine?
Yeah.
Do you know which one you had? Pfizer.
Pfizer, yeah.
Yeah. I think the Pfizer one is what I'm hearing from just people's accounts with no scientific evidence, but it's perhaps a little easier on the downside than the Oxford one. Which arm did you have it in, please?
Left.
And did they give you the option, or did they say, we want that left arm, boy?
They gave me the option.
Okay.
Yeah, because I heard people... never mind, actually.
You heard people saying they wanted the right arm. Let's screw those losers. Left arm for me, please. Left arm for me.
Yeah, if I'm going to have an aching arm, I'd rather it be the one I don't use so much.
Oh, actually, the right arm, for obvious reasons. Feels like someone else.
Flipping it, mate.
I
Good.
was going to say, yeah. Also, I'm doing something charity-wise tomorrow as well. This is completely off topic, but...
Go on, let's go for it. What are you doing?
Basically, because I'm a DJ, I'm doing a 12-hour DJ set.
What is that? Show me what that is. That's like a
what
little...
they use these days.
It's a little mixing desk.
It's the decks,
So
man.
you'd have like... Is that for MP3s?
Yeah.
And you can you can scratch an MP3 now?
Yeah, you can do it like digitally. You can...
They don't scratch so much anymore.
That is... I know that they did it so you could do it with CDs. You could do it with MP3s. That's insane. Wow. I'm so old. I'm so old that looks like something you get at Tandy's, but that is, you don't know what Tandy's is. That's amazing. So go on. Sorry, what are you doing tomorrow?
12 hours.
A 12-hour DJ set, and because I volunteer for a radio station, they said that I can do the set on air as well at certain times.
Wicked.
So I can because in Birmingham, have you watched It's a Sin yet? Any of you?
Yes.
Catherine has. I haven't seen it yet.
Basically, based off It's a Sin, in Birmingham, the gay village, they're making an AIDS memorial.
Hey,
So
brilliant,
I'm
yeah.
raise money for that.
Oh, well, that's incredible.
I used to work in Birmingham, and not that far from the gay village is the most amazing Asian restaurant. Do you remember I told you about it?
Yeah,
And
did you say it was Malaysian?
Malaysian, that was it. And I did this thing, soft shell crab, that I've never had before. Anyway, sorry, it's one of my favourite restaurants.
You've awoken the food memories.
Yeah, it's one of my favourite restaurants, and it's just round the corner from round there.
Was it Ringwa or Ringwa?
I don't know. I can't remember the name of it, but it was on a corner. It's on a corner, and it's there's like a sort of car park outside it. It's near a quite busy road. I can't remember.
I think I know what you're on about.
It's years since I've been there. Well, listen. So where can people come and watch your stream, and where can they donate?
Where can they donate? Because I want to know that.
Oh, it's on Just Giving. I've got a Just Giving link. And I'm doing it all over my Twitter and DJ Facebook.
Are you able to post the Just Giving link in the chat?
Yes. Hold on.
Let's do it. Let's do this. Let's see this goddamn link. And what is the charity? What is it for?
Well, it's just like the AIDS Memorial.
The AIDS Memorial. You did say. Sorry, I do apologise. Yes.
No, it's all right. Hold on. Let's get the link now.
Let's get that link in there right now. This is exciting.
Does the admin have to permit me or anything?
I don't. Go try it and see what happens. I'm admin, so I can permit you. Hey! Hey!
Thank you. And can I say one more thing quickly? Sorry.
Yeah, go on.
So, It's a Sin. I've also watched Queer as Folk.
Yeah, I used to love that. That's some program, isn't it?
My boyfriend got me the collector's edition for Valentine's.
It's some program. I used to love Queer as Folk. I thought it was. And here's the thing now. I mean, Queer as Folk was what 22 years ago. There had never been like a gay program before.
No.
You'd had like the comedy gays in programs. You had your John Inmans and stuff. I'm free.
Boom. It was exactly that.
But you never had like a gay drama.
Yeah.
And it sounds so incredible now, but it was groundbreaking at the time.
Oh yeah, the Daily Mail was going nuts. Do you remember?
Oh yeah, because they were disgusted.
But it was important that thing, and it was important for gay people, but also for heterosexuals who'd never seen anything like that before. It helped me understand a lot more stuff, and what a show! What a show!
For me, I could relate to it a lot because I was like Stuart, where I used to sleep around a lot, so
yeah.
I could relate to him a lot, and like he had responsibilities, but he lived a life, if you see what I mean, like he did on the show.
Yeah.
So I could relate to that, but luckily, about 6 months ago, I've got a boyfriend now. Weirdly enough, we met during a pandemic.
Yes, man, that's the best time to fall in love. It's the goddamn best time to fall in love is during a goddamn global pandemic. Hey, you got 40 quid already.
Thank you.
There you go.
Thank you.
Good luck. Well done, Kai. We need
Have a good rest of your day.
We need more people contributing to society like that. See you later on, man. Best of luck.
Thanks very much.
Best of luck. There you go.
I will donate as soon as I get home and charge this bad boy up because my kids have been playing Sims on it.
Yeah, she says that all the time, and she won't.
And the battery is gone.
The old battery's gone
because they don't ever turn it off properly.
There we go. You see, she won't. This is her excuse. It's like then the bill comes. I've got diarrhea. I've got the shit coming out my beanhole.
What?
I just got brown water. I know the bill. I swear to God I've just got like diesel fluid coming out my little butt. I got to go to the toilet. I got to sit on the toilet. I got to take a big wet, soggy shit, and I'll come back and I'll pay it. And we think she's having this big old like gravy just pouring out of between her buttocks.
Mate, you're giving this too much thought.
Okay. Anyway, I paid.
Never happened.
I paid. I paid. And I went and checked the toilet, and there was not one hint of fecal matter of loose
imagination.
lips sinks the shits.
Oh my God.
Oh God.
Hello.
Good evening. How are you?
What have you got for us tonight?
Both Katherine and Iain. I will get it that way around so I don't get chastised this time.
Okay.
I wanted to talk about the treasure hunts that children, or no, not children, adolescent people these days will never get that I did as a child. So when I was younger, we heard stories in class about illicit magazines that were dotted around forests or places.
Pornos in a bush. Pornos in a bush.
Yes. And they would be the talk of the school, and you just don't get that anymore. The children these days.
Well, go out and plant some pornos in a bush.
It's because pornography is freely available on the internet.
Go
now.
and buy Escort, go and buy Razzle, go
exactly.
and buy Men Only, and rip the cover off and put them in a bush.
No, but the point is, it was like a treasure hunt as a 13 or 14-year-old person. But now you don't have to because it is so accessible.
Yep. Bone digger. Hey, we're getting ready with Party of 64. Thank you, TCGSCO.
Greetings.
Thank you. Hope you had a great stream. What were you playing? What were you doing? How did things go? Please let us know. Let's get a shout out for our good friends at TCGSCO. Well, it wasn't a treasure hunt, really. You occasionally, I don't remember ever finding it in a bush. I do remember a bin at the bus stop. There were two in there. But that was it.
Wasn't it a sad sign of repressed masculine sexuality? Wasn't that what that was?
So we would find copies of the Daily Sport in the woods,
Yep.
and there was a disused building site, an aggregate extraction site.
And you would extract some aggregate.
Aggregate extraction. You might be able to work out there was very few companies in the UK that did it at the time.
Oh, okay. I'm not going to go look.
There were some copies of Mayfair.
Yep.
So it got a little bit bluer than the standard Sport. And I think there was a few Penthouse, but it would become something that was mythical around the school. It was mid-90s, or early 90s, I would say. Okay. I can't even remember how old I am now, but yeah, early 90s. And you would hear about seeing certain acts and not knowing or not whether it was true unless you actually got down there to see what was there. And that's pretty much it, apart from I stole a porno mag from W.H. Smith's once.
Brilliant. Thank you very much for that story. 0203 286 6379. See, you can call in. It doesn't have to be any good.
But it is, though, isn't it? The fact that obviously some bloke was stealing down to the woods to be able to read a porno mag suggests that someone was repressing some quite serious stuff.
Should have repressed it in their toilet. Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
You okay?
What have you got for us?
I didn't really know because somebody rang you, my mate, and it's the one that didn't talk.
It's the one that what?
Didn't talk.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't talk.
Okay.
Yeah, and he recommended your number to me, so I just thought, why not?
Well, you are braver than your mate. I don't want to shame your mate, but shame on him.
I was so scared.
What are you scared about? So you know you're on a stream. What have we got? We've got about 1,200 people watching us, so it's not that big an audience.
Oh my gosh.
It's not that big an audience.
That's too scary.
No. I've been in front of 15 million people at one point. You know, I don't want to keep blowing that horn. So Sorry?
Have you actually?
Yeah, I did. Have you heard of the TV program I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here?
Yeah,
I did that. I did that a few years ago, and at one point, and the final had 15 million people.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Whereabouts are you from? You're not Somerset, are you?
No, I'm from South Wales.
South Wales, gosh. Okay.
Yeah.
So are you nearer to Bristol?
Yeah, I'm about like half an hour.
Okay.
Away.
It does sound
a bit
more Bristol than South Wales, but what do I know? Sort of near Portishead.
No, I used to live in Birmingham.
Okay.
When I was younger, so I think I've still got like a bit of that accent, but I'm not sure.
Oh, it's a great accent. It's got a little bit. It's got a little bit of a few places in it. It's got a bit of Bristol, a bit of Brizzle, a little bit of Brum, and there's a bit of Wales. It's a great accent. I love it when.
I know. I just thought.
Oh.
I have.
Speak into your phone. Your phone is breaking up.
Oh, sorry. I keep putting my hand over the mic. Like, I don't know what I'm saying.
Why would you do that? Why? Come on now.
I don't know.
What
I've got a new phone, so I don't know how I'm holding it.
Is it an expensive phone or is it a crap phone?
It's the 11 Pro, I think.
Wow.
But it's quite a lot of
Didn't know we had a professional caller on here. It's a pro phone. And tell me about yourself, please. How many times have you been to prison? How many times have you been married? What's the deal? What's the score here?
Never been to prison.
Never caught her.
Nope, haven't.
And marriages number, please.
None.
None? Oh, none that you're prepared to talk about. What's the worst thing you've ever done to another human being?
Ooh.
Oh, God. I can't think of one.
I shot a man in Reno just to watch him die. If that is in any way, if that's in any way a help.
What, is that real?
Yep.
Seriously?
It's legal in Reno. The only place in the world where it's legal to shoot someone just to watch them die.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, I didn't know that.
Yep.
I actually can't think. Like, my brain's just gone blank.
Do you work or go to school?
I go to school.
Okay. And do you have any idea? What are you, 16?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any idea what you'd like to be doing when you're 80?
80. I want to live my life, obviously. So I want like loads of memories. And probably just be chilling, to be honest with you. Don't want to be doing too much.
Yeah. Just you want to be chilling. Yeah, definitely chilling at 80. All right. Well, listen. If at some point in your life you can afford to, it's expensive, try and visit Reno. It's a great place if you're into that kind of stuff.
There might not be any men there left because a lot of them will have been shot just for the sake of it, really. But
you are my favourite caller of February.
Oh, seriously?
Yep.
Oh, thank you.
And your friend is my least favourite caller of the 21st century.
No, he's actually okay. He's just a bit shy at times.
well, tell him it's
Nothing
safe
by
to
it.
speak next time.
This phone number
He's still on
actually
your
works.
stream, I think.
Hello, mystery guy.
Joe.
I don't want to know it. I don't want to know his name. Piece of trash.
Hello, Joe. I like Joe's.
Hey, Joe. Where'd you go? All right. What was your name? We didn't get your name.
Ella.
Ella. It's so lovely to make your acquaintance, Ella. I'm a psychic, as I'm sure you probably know, and I feel energies and I feel vibrations, and I am getting, and I have a spirit guide, and my spirit guide Fonzie is telling me that you are going to have a very, very successful life. You're going to have at least 3 different careers, and you will be chilling when you're 80. That is my. Listen, if I'm wrong, come and sue me.
I will do.
Yep.
Right, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Bye, Ella.
Bye, Ella. Ella.
That's
That's how you do it. That's how you do. That's how you do one of those calls.
My eldest has just got into that song, Umbrella.
It's about a vagina. She's singing
It's
about her
not.
vagina.
Good evening. That was a
shelter
very
in one of
strange thing to come onto the call to.
Hello there.
Yeah, have you guys watched The Crown on Netflix?
No.
I tried, but I couldn't get into it. I just couldn't be bothered.
Well, I was in the first episode.
Oh. Were you
so
Her
with,
Majesty?
This is Will.
No, I was one of the I'm Will. I was one of the choristers. So during the coronation of the Queen, I was there singing.
But you couldn't have been because the Queen was coronated like 75 years ago.
Yeah, so like we had to go in and record stuff, and a few months later we went into film.
Hey,
which was,
listen, man.
it was quite
You're telling
interesting
me
to-
how TV. I know how TV works. Goddamn.
I know it
That
was
was a
the
big
magic of having something in your ear playing. So you had to mouth over it.
I had to do when I did my movie. I had to mime to a stand-up routine that was playing in my ear. I had to mime to a
Yeah, you just like have something in your ear and you just mouth along.
Yep, that's it. That's it. The whole TV industry is fake, 2 fake pieces of trash.
Yeah, it's very fake, and also the food was terrible. I'm sorry.
Oh,
but
well,
that was
you were screwed because the food in most shoots I've been on has been voila.
Oh, it was like a food van. I got a leek and potato soup, and it was more bland and bland.
Who gets a leek and potato soup? You get the burgers, or you get the sausage and mash, or you get the vegan option.
the only thing there was the leek and potato soup. That's all.
The rest had been wolfed.
That was okay. You were at the second food van, the main one. That was okay. All right. Well, thanks for that insight, Will.
I mean, I never really got into The Crown either, although I was in it. I mean, I watched the bit I was in. That's about it.
Okay. Same with my movie. All right. Well, listen, nice one, man. Thank you very much indeed. Let's go. Hello, caller.
Hello.
Hello. Turn your Twitch stream off, please.
Oh, yeah, there we go. Sorry about that. How are you doing, Ian?
What have you got
Hi,
for us?
Catherine.
Hi.
Yeah, just want to ask how you feel the sort of stand-up comedy scene's going to go now we're sort of heading out of lockdown.
I don't really like stand-up comedy.
Oh, shame.
I don't. It takes a very special stand-up to.
They'll be lucky though if they're
tickle
going
my
to get
pickle.
venues now, because a lot of them are closing down. We're doing a couple of benefit gigs if they're still existing when we get out of lockdown, aren't we, for places? But a lot of places are closing down, so I guess it'll be harder to get a gig.
Rob, just hang on. Rob is saying I've got drunk. He's got drunk with Christian Slater. I had a Chinese meal with Christian Slater in Soho. That's a true story.
Oh, wow.
Okay, don't try and outdo me on the Slaters. I'm assuming that you have an opinion on this, and this is why you have tried to couch our expertise.
Well, I've been a stand-up comedian for about 12 years now. It's just a hobby. Kind of embarrassing, but I did get influenced into going into comedy myself by a Mr. Iain Lee. But
Shut up! No, you didn't. Shut up, man.
I did. I really did. I loved the 11 o'clock show. I loved you get spirits and they think it's all over.
Now I know you're taking the piss.
No, not at all. Not at all. Not at all.
I know you're taking the piss now.
No. I think
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. He's tried to set me up. We've not fallen for it. We're going to get the punchline. It'll be shit. This guy's making some jokes at my expense. We will listen and go, what was that? Then he will swear we will cut him off. There you go, man. Dude, I'm going to be quiet. Do your bit. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, what was your name again, my friend?
I'm Chris.
Chris. Ladies and gentlemen, Chris is going to do his bit where he has a little dig at me. Chris, I'm going to keep quiet. You can say anything you want about me. Away you go.
Oh, I wouldn't dare. Like I say, I honed my comedy craft in Edinburgh University, where I heard that Daisy Donovan, who I remember you doing the 11 o'clock show with, was your co-patriot, and I was very inspired by what you did, and I've got nothing but platitude for you, my friend. Doesn't make good radio, does it?
What clubs have you played at?
Let's see. I've done the Stand in Glasgow. I've done the TV at Airport Row a couple of times. I'm based in Hamilton, and we've had quite a good sort of comedy resurgence.
Okay, maybe you're genuine. But here's the thing. Why would you cite? This is where why would you cite? They think it's all over as an influence on you. Come on, man. Fucking hell.
Okay. Good question. Well, I've got a lot of respect for Lee Hurst, because obviously he did the sort of backyard comedy club, and I like the sort of guttural London comics. I kind of always like Rory McGrath. I know he's sort of got that dirty old man persona that doesn't play well these days, but I always quite like that.
Well, he also carried it on into real life. He is what do we say now? Problematic. He got done, didn't he? So when I was on there with Lee Hurst, what was it about our interaction that you liked?
I just like this sort of go between because sort of Lee Hurst sort of kept trying to go out and say, "Oh, I'm just a nice man who was there." I always loved that.
But he wound me. When I was on there with him, he wound me up the wrong way.
Really?
Do you not remember when you saw me on there with him?
I remember the sort of interaction between you, but I thought it was sort of
That's all because Lee Hurst.
That's all because
Lee Hurst wasn't on there when I was on there.
Oh.
Good night, caller.
Where's the trombone when you need it?
He's asleep. Is the audio out of sync? Is that what you're telling me? For fuck's sake. Of course it is, because I've added a new sound thing. Oh, Jesus. Right. Well, that's the end of the show. That guy was a bell cheese.
What was that for?
That guy was a bell cheese. Thank you, Matty, for coming in and saying the sound was out of sync. I appreciate that. Is that any better? Is that any better? Let's take one more call, and then we're going to bed. It's been a technical nightmare tonight, Matty. We started late. It's been an absolute nightmare.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Ian. Hello, Kath.
Hello.
I called up the other day. I wanted to sing you a song, just a 10-second song on Helium.
Oh, yeah. Please, this is the Helium guy. Yes, please.
So can I
fingers crossed
just
it'll work
try
this
it?
time. Yes, please. Good luck. Good luck.
Okay, thank you. Ian Lee. Oh, my God.
It's a shame.
One day he's going to get it.
Now, you hate that guy. I think that guy's
I
brilliant.
don't hate him.
I think that is brilliant.
I don't hate him.
I think that
don't love it.
I love it. A lot.
I don't hate anyone, really.
Well, that's
maybe a
not
couple.
true.
Maybe a couple.
Hello, caller.
Hello, is that me?
Yep.
Hey, I'm on. You're right. I was wondering, I'm phoning up as you know your music, and I've got a song, and it's a country and western song, and I cannot remember the name of it, and all I know is the lyrics are about a kid being bullied. I've Googled it, I can't find anything. I just wanted to know, you might know it, as you know your music.
Nope. Is it Dolly Parton?
No, it's a guy that sings it. He talks about being bullied, and then every day he goes to fight the bully, but I have no idea who the singer was.
Have you tried Googling it?
I've tried Googling it. I've mentioned it to people at work, and they tried Googling it, and no one knows the answer. And I thought Ian, with his music, might know.
Right, people in the chat are saying a boy named Sue, but it's not that.
No, that's Hank. Is that Hank Mark? No, it's not that anyway. No.
Someone's saying "Shine Down, Bully."
Right, I'll Google that. How did I know that so quick? I don't know if that is it.
Someone's saying "Country Dave, Bully Boy Bill," but that someone's just made that up.
I tried that on Google. No one could do it. None of us could find it at work.
Country and western song about bullying.
Yeah, I tried that. You'll get loads.
10 best bully songs, right?
Yeah, did that. Yeah.
Okay. Well, then in that case, I don't know.
I thought you would know.
I don't know. Are you bullying me?
Oh, I really. Oh no.
Good luck. Don't know. So we've been out of sync all night. This way of life kills me. It kills me. We had to pull the first 30 minutes because there was like a 3-minute naming and showing of my kids. Hello.
Hey, I can't see you on Skype yet.
Don't worry, it might come up in a bit, it might not. How may we help you?
Well, I came up with 3 options for the game.
Here we
I have
go.
my pencil.
So, courtesy of Tom Jones, you've got off your coat, off your shoes, and off your dress. And then you can another little piece of my heart.
Yeah,
Now,
we go.
baby. And Hosier, me to church.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I don't want to explain what we're talking about. For anybody that's come in late,
That's all you get.
you should have been here at the start because
Exactly.
Will is giving us gold.
Mm-hmm. I've got the format. I know that's how you wanted to hear it. So.
Thank you. At last, someone's paying attention.
We like it when we get full compliance, don't we?
I try my best.
Anything else, Will?
Oh, probably not. Sorry.
All right.
No, don't apologise. You've given
All
us
good.
more than enough.
Have a lovely weekend. We're not here tomorrow. Missed a call. We're not here tomorrow. We're taking tomorrow night off. Man's coming to fix my TV aerial tomorrow. It's not a euphemism. What? Hang on, did we speak to you? Who is this? Will?
Yeah.
We
since
spoke
the
to you.
Helium song was yeah, I know. But like, since the Helium song was a little bit of a letdown, do you want me to like sing your proper song?
No, thanks. Okay. So, well, Gatfick says, I hope that bloke called Mark hope that bloke called Mark Dolan tomorrow. How does that picture there tally with that picture there?
It doesn't, but that's fine.
I love your avatar and then seeing your face. You know, it's that picture of like long dark hair and sucking on a straw and doing the cross-eyed thing, which I can't do. And it doesn't look. I love people who can do the cross-eyed.
I can't cross
My
eyes.
niece Pepper can do the bouncing eyes where they knock each other along. She does that. I love it. Love it. Hello, Kate. I've not spoken to you for ages. You all right?
Yes, I'm good. I just phoned up with the song.
Here we go. This is it.
Your brain's to another dimension.
What is that?
I take a brain to another dimension. I take a brain to another dimension.
Oh, is it
I take
a
brain
rave? Is
yes,
it a rave track?
Pay close attention.
Oh, There's got to be.
It's I'm ascending. Go to that one. I'm outer space.
Spaceman, you're on a
place. I'm ascending to outer space. Prodigy.
Fly.
It goes into that.
Oh, okay.
90s raving, yeah.
This is what old people's homes are going to be like when we get there. When our generation gets there, we'll be trying to remind each other of Prodigy songs and doing the dance to go with it. Another dimension. Noted. Thank you, Kate.
Anything else, Kate?
No, that'll do for tonight.
Thank you.
Tatty buys. Grumpy. We didn't do Judge Boyle.
No, my computer's shut down anyway. Can't do it. Tell you what else we haven't done.
Yeah. Oh, the post.
All sponsors.
Oh shit, we haven't done any sponsors. Right, we'll do the sponsors now.
Yeah.
And then we'll give them an extra day. That's what we'll do. We'll give them an extra day. Because that's what we do. We forget our sponsors. We give them an extra day. We don't normally forget them. But tonight, we did.
Well, we've been wrestling with actually staying on.
Yeah, tonight's show almost didn't happen. Almost didn't happen, guys.
Who made this little beauty?
Hello.
Hello again. A quick call before you go. I wanted to talk about clairvoyance, if that's okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So a long time ago, I was with a lady who claimed to be a clairvoyant, who said that I would marry somebody with blonde hair, and I would have 3 children. I've got 2 children, and I might have got my wife pregnant in the last few days.
Right.
So it's a possibility that it might be a bit more to it than I thought.
Well, what it is, it's your penis.
Yeah.
And when
Well,
you
yes,
love
obviously-
someone very much,
obviously that.
penis erect, and you insert it with the. I mean, you don't need me to explain that, do you?
No, obviously not.
Right.
I thought I was doing quite
What
a
else?
good job.
What else did your clairvoyant say?
No, that's about all I can remember.
Well,
But it was
exactly.
just something
You
that struck a
only
chord.
remembered the bits that happened.
That was the only thing that I ever heard from them.
What do you mean?
They did also piss in my mouth, though.
And what was that a prediction of?
I don't know.
Right.
It wasn't wanted, but it happened.
It happened. Okay. And these things do.
Yes.
This is one of the things. This is why they're clamping down on the clairvoyancy business. Because of,
I don't think it's a traditional thing for clairvoyance.
okay. So
it-
were
it was
you kneeling? Well, hang on a second. Let's get this
Okay,
right.
so
were you kneeling down? Were you kneeling down?
Right.
What-
So
how did it happen?
This was a a girlfriend that purported themselves to be a clairvoyant.
Right.
That was a brunette. I should add that. So
That's
they wasn't
irrelevant.
trying to. They would. Well, the truth saying was about a blonde. So they wasn't trying to pretend it was about themselves.
Yep.
And yes, it was one of those situations where you might end up underneath the lady.
Okay. All right, let's not go into graphic detail. Okay.
No,
so
I'll
a
try not
clairvoyant
to.
pissed in your mouth, and now you've got a lady pregnant.
Oh,
I
that's
need
three
to
kids with a
I need to think about the ramifications of that. Thirsty?
Well, maybe she didn't have any tea in. And
2,000
she'd run
people.
out. She was cutting out the middleman.
The story of that, and the viewers shoot up to 2,000. My proudest moment.
Floss.
Wow, I just choked on my cereal then.
Well, what have you put on there? Milk?
Yeah, well, almond milk.
Twitch has updated, hasn't it? I've just noticed something different in my control panel. Twitch is updated. That's useful and interesting to note. Floss has got dinosaurs on the top.
Is this that top that you made?
Yeah, I love it. I've always got it on.
It's brilliant.
It's nice and comfy.
It's brilliant.
Yeah. Well,
I only ever made
did
kids
you hear
clothes.
about the COVID jab?
Yes! They turned her away.
No. I was a bit pissed off, to be honest.
So,
they said
tell
to
us what
me
happened.
that
You-
they are only vaccinating carers of elderly and vulnerable people. So I said, well, surely my son is vulnerable. And he said, yeah, but he's not elderly. I was like, but elderly and vulnerable people. I said, he's a vulnerable person. But no, they were having none of it.
Do you say ickle?
No.
Okay. Didn't expect
No.
that response, but that's interesting.
How dare you?
We already had this conversation. We
Oh,
said
okay.
that
I don't
like
know.
people
What,
would say bottle to be
well, I
used.
warn you now, we will probably have it several more times because
Yeah.
this is going. This
Yeah.
is going. I apologise.
Well, that's annoying because you said I was reading your Twitter exchanges and you said to them, but they asked you how you'd managed to book the appointment, right?
Yeah. Well, they said to me, how did you book the appointment? And I said, well, on the NHS website, it states that if you are in receipt of carer's allowance, then you can book your appointment. Clicked on the button, booked my appointment, went through all the details, and then, booked it. So
And did you? What I would have done in that situation, because I would have been embarrassing and humiliating, and I'd have just sat there and I'd gone, okay, I'm going to take my wallet out, and in there is a crisp £20 note. I'm going to go to the toilet, and when I come back, I don't even want to know what's happened to that £20 note, but I will have my jacket off and my shirt sleeve rolled up. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? I'd have done that.
Well, I did say, seeing as I've made the appointment and I'm here, can I not have it? And no, she was really rude, and I get she's probably had to deal with arseholes all day.
No,
but
I think
she
it goes
was
in the
really
arm.
shit.
I made myself laugh in that. Thank you, Floss, for setting that. We've been rehearsing that for weeks, Floss and I.
Yeah,
Weeks.
Yeah. So yeah, but no, so they won't do it. So now I've got to wait until I get a letter or something. I don't know.
I'm sorry that it didn't happen, but it's coming. It's coming soon.
Yeah, I was going to ring up last night, but I was already a bit pissed off and ranty. So I thought, no, let's not do that.
Yeah.
And yeah, so. But oh well, never mind.
Okay, well, if you're interested, tomorrow night, the reason we're not doing the show is because tomorrow night from 8, we're going to be standing out and we're going to be booing the NHS for 3 hours. So I don't know if
those guys.
Floss, if you'd like to join us for that, that would be
Yeah.
you'd be
All right,
very, very welcome. We'll boo those scumbags that said no. Thank you, Floss. Sorry about that. It feels like we have. Let's do our sponsors. Sorry, Abbey Care. Apologies. It's been one of those days. The show nearly didn't happen, so we'll do that. We'll add an extra day onto the thing. But Our show happens because of our sponsors. If you want to sponsor us, the email is going to pop up above my head in a bit. Abbycare, addiction recovery specialist. I am Iain. I am an addict. I love booze and I love drugs and all kinds of naughty things, to the point where I would quite willingly trade in my house and everything to do that. And that's not a sustainable lifestyle. I had several years and then I relapsed, and then I got a couple of years and then I relapsed last year. And Abbycare have been helpful. I have to say, I got clean the second time round entirely in the rooms and 12-step fellowships, and I am pursuing 12-step fellowships right now. But Abbycare were very, very kind, and they put me up for a few nights while I just got my head sorted, and I was able to speak to some counsellors and a key worker and all these kind of people, and they fed me and they housed me, and it was great. So I can say firsthand that from my time in Abbycare, it is a great place. And they approach it in a holistic way, which means that they will introduce you to 12 steps. They also have other things to look at and other tricks and things to look at. But it's a really, really great place. Abbycare.co.uk. 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 Mention this advert and you will get 25% off. Katherine, just tell me why we need VPNs and why we need Surfshark. I had to add a new sound thing, guys, and you heard the Abbycare stuff, right? Of course you did, because that one I did. Try again.
VPN, right. Why do you need VPN? Because we've been in lockdown for a year now, and you must have completed your own Netflix by now. How would you access American Netflix if you're not there? How would you access, I don't know, Korean if you're into those crazy Korean movies? You've got a VPN. You can choose to be from whichever country in the world will give you access to those websites that you do not have access to where you are. They also create a block for trackers, ads,
Here comes your link.
phishing attempts.
Click on this link while
all
she's
that stuff.
talking.
If you're doing online banking, protects your data. It stops people from being able to keep track of what you are doing and use it for, information selling purposes. They're brilliant. Surfshark are doing an exceptional deal as well for us at the moment.
83% off and 3 months free. We've only got about another week of this, and we could do with a few more just to get us to where we need to get to. Thank you very much indeed.
So if you're thinking about getting a VPN, this is the one. This is the one.
Oh, so just as we get up to 3,000 viewers, we come close to ending the show. You can write to us. This is our address. It's in the UK if you're outside of the United Kingdom. So TLNA, PO Box 118, Aylesbury, HP 229TE. Let's get that address in the chat.
And what do we want? We want
Art
letters.
and
We want pictures. Presents are nice. We don't expect those. We are grateful for them. We've been getting quite a lot of presents. Now we're starting to turn.
Open it carefully, because you never know.
Letters.
This could be the poo. This could be the turd. Oh, no. Here we go. I got one. Oh, my God. That's horrific. Who would send us fridge magnets?
Of this guy.
Make it focus. How do I make it focus?
Put your hand-
There it is.
Put your hand behind it. There you go.
No. I put my hand behind
There
it.
it is.
No,
There
it's
it
not.
is. He's doing it. Yeah, let me do it.
Oh. This is sick filth. Jesus. Got to hold it up to the camera.
Focus, camera, focus.
Okay, we get the idea.
You get the idea, it's Gatford.
Iain and Kath, something for your fridges from mine. Gatford, ex-mob, mod, fridge masturbator.
Wow.
Okay, thanks.
Thanks very much.
Thanks, man. Jeez.
I've got something here via the medium of
Thank you, Gatford.
funkypigeon.com.
I'm teasing. If it's another card mocking my brilliant career.
Here we go.
Thank you, Gatford.
TLNA 2021 status online.
Be careful.
Thank you. I'm loving your Twitch show. It's been a real tonic in the evenings with the monotony of the last year. Long may you continue. Hope you don't get too much junk and rubbish now you've got your PO box. I bet you do. Ha. Keep safe and well. From Linny72. Thank you, Linny72.
Thank you, Linny72. We got one more. There we go. Ow. Here we go.
Uh-oh, what's this?
Who puts... I think that's for you.
No.
Donuts.
Unicorn poo.
Thank you. Odd job, 80. What is unicorn?
It's very rare. Yeah, it's like, slime.
Shite shinola shite.
Thanks very much for the unicorn poo, mystery unicorn poo provider.
Is Youngest still into unicorns?
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
Then take that back and make their day. They will giggle at that.
Lots of love for my jumper in the chat. Thank you very much. Get on ASOS. It's in the sale at the moment.
Cherries.
Cherries.
Tasty.
And that's
£10.
non-spawn, by the way.
Music Soul 04. If anyone wants to donate just for the sheer thrill. For the sheer thrill of it, then you're very, very welcome. Streamlabs.com/TLNA. I'm going to change from Streamlabs. Maybe not this week. I've got a really busy weekend. We've just gone up to like 3,000 viewers, but do you know what? I think we're done, and that's why. Oh, Sinjin. What do you want? Wait. Where's this piece of trash? I'm going to kick this guy's ass. State of my hair, man.
Oh God, I'm over mine. Hey, Sinjin.
Can you guys hear me?
Tell us about Saturday. What's happening on Saturday? I believe it's your 30th birthday, and I believe you've got something very special planned for your 30th birthday, Sinjin. So why don't you tell us what you'll be doing on your Twitch stream, which is a streaming service. Sinjin will be streaming on Saturday for his birthday. So why don't you tell us exactly what's going to be going on? What can your fans look forward to, Sinjin? Over to you.
Hi, Ian and Kath.
Hi.
Answer the goddamn question. Answer the motherfucking question right now.
You sound like a Beatles.
Answer the motherfucking question right now.
Yeah.
For God's sake, woman.
Are you done? You called me a woman?
No.
That sounds like a little bit, just a wee
bit. Little bit.
So yeah, I didn't call it to talk about this. I just called to talk.
Oh, okay, just coincidence.
Yeah, it's just a coincidence. I'm sorry. My birthday, my 30th birthday is on Saturday, and I'm doing a 12-hour stream from noon to midnight. And we're going to be playing community games and doing community things. So it'll be like Among Us and Scribble.io. Don't draw any penises.
I like Scribble.io. I like drawing penises on it.
Yeah. So we'll be doing stuff like that. And it's going to be the first time that I ever try and get drunk.
Oh, Sinjin.
You can smoke a little bit of the old. You smoke a little bit of the wacky backy.
We have these Oreos that have stuff in them.
Do you mean drugs or do you mean semen?
I don't know.
Or semen's drugs. Okay.
It could be both.
People are allowed to get high on stream, aren't they?
No, I don't think you're allowed to show it. You can. Excuse me. You can do it off camera.
So I could go. All right, guys.
I would suggest
don't. I'm gonna go. I'm not going to because I don't.
Don't you?
I could go.
No.
I'm gonna go and get. I'm gonna get a bomb.
No, not you. Stop it.
No, not you. Stop.
Hang on.
Why would you do that?
Why would you do that?
I don't even think that that's the noise that is supposed to be made.
I don't want to hear that noise.
Oh, the hair. I don't like that face. I want nice, sober Ian. Please, thank you.
I've got to have a wank.
Oh, is that how that works? Okay, I don't know. I've never done it.
So it worked with me.
Now I forgot why I called in.
You wanted to tell me the last time you masturbated.
No, he doesn't.
Not that. He wants to talk about... I don't know. What do you want to talk about, man?
I'm trying to think. Hang on. Oh, my
goodness. We just lost
1,000
viewers.
It's my fault. I know. It's me. Kath, did you tell little one about the donuts that I owe her?
Yes, and she is expecting them.
Good. I just need to know what kind of donuts she prefers. If they're sprinkled,
Oh.
Do you guys have Boston cream over there, or is it called something like London cream?
No, we don't have either of those things. We have Krispy Kreme, and that's like the poshest donut we get.
I know what a Boston cream pie is.
Oh, for God's sake.
It's where you shit on a car.
What?
Isn't it a Boston cream pie? You shit on a car.
Where do you learn these things from? That's not that at all.
That is a thing. A Boston cream pie is, what is it then? You shit on a glass table or something.
I don't know where
You are allowed to show people. You are allowed to, if it is legal in your state, you are allowed to show yourself smoking weed.
I would say avoid it just because Twitch laws are weird because it's like international.
Yeah. And they're getting tighter.
I'm not going to do it.
Yeah.
I'm just saying I've seen it, and you're allowed to.
I don't want you to. No, you're not allowed to. You specifically.
I don't want to. I mean, I want to, but I don't want to.
No, you don't want to.
Okay. All right.
No, but Boston cream is like a donut that has like a chocolate glaze over it, and it has like cream in the middle of it, and you guys don't have that.
That sounds like a Krispy Kreme. We have those.
Well, Krispy Kreme is like a brand of donuts.
Yeah. But a Boston cream. Oh, that's.
It's a type of donut. It's
I
not like
see.
a brand. It's very interesting. It's much better than Colin the Caterpillar.
I need to research this further. You know what I'm saying.
I'm going to bed.
You're going to bed?
Good luck. I will. I've got a busy old day on Saturday, college.
That's fine.
But I'm gonna pop in for at least a few minutes and say hello and wish you a happy birthday, my friend.
It's okay.
And
Either
I'm
way,
gonna drop
I love
penis
you.
on Scribble.io. I love you too.
If I
man.
remember what I wanted to say, I'll just send it to you somewhere.
Did you remember it?
No, I did not.
Okay. in that
Today's
case,
just been a mess.
I'm going to cut you off.
I love you. Bye.
Night. Oh, he's gone. Just like that, he was gone.
Unfortunately, it wasn't just like that. It went on for bloody ages. I want to see how much Kai's got for his. Kai's got 183 pounds.
All right, that's pretty
good. TLNA massive coming at ya. Coming at ya. We're done, man. I'm tired. Homeschooling and college. It was tough. It was tough homeschooling. I had to. My youngest is really starting to struggle a bit now, in the same way that yours is. And I had to leave my college a few times to come and calm a vibe down.
Oh, we had a little moment today. She had to watch a science experiment on YouTube and copy it. And she said, "Mommy, I've got to do this, otherwise I got told off." And it was on like, YouTube and copy now it. Get a biscuit and some chocolate chips and some chocolate custard. And I was like, we cannot be expected to have this in the house and to have to complete it in a day. We can do it this weekend. No, I've got to do it today. I went, no, that can't be the case. I'm not Willy Wonka.
No.
So we had to just rein that in a bit. But she started to get quite tearful. I mean, they do feel under pressure to show what they've done. I felt really sorry for her.
Who's Math Girl?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave him cross-eyed Riddler. Also, I don't think I'm gonna scroll back up. Maybe I should, but I would have my fuck.
Whoa!
Oh, we just swerved an F-bomb.
Okay, let's go find someone. Let's go find somebody.
We're gonna do a raid. This is how it works. We're gonna do a raid. Could be your next favourite streamer we're about to find. If it's not your cup of tea, they don't need to know about it. This is kind of all about us spreading a little bit of peace and love.
Just spreading a little bit of something there.
Yeah.
That's not the vibe. I want to find someone who's got 0 viewers. But this guy. Let's find someone who's got 0 viewers. Someone's watching Fort Boyard.
I mean, it was a good show, but
it was all right, actually.
It wasn't as good as Crystal Maze.
Is it Boyard or Boyard? Boyard, I think.
Boyard, isn't it?
Boyard.
Mm.
Let's find someone who's got 0 viewers.
I found a brilliant show we can have a little look at on Monday.
Oh, yeah, we
found a
do that,
couple. That's fine.
Sorry, I was angry at the start. I hate this. I hate doing the technical stuff. Someone said, "Why don't you get someone in?" I'd love to. I would love to just be able to focus on the show. Maybe have faders for the callers, but that is it. I'd love to be able to focus on the show instead of this and say, "Oh, the sound's out. Oh, he's God, I would love to."
Here's the deal: we're a 2-man band.
That's it. I'd love to be able to Sam, who we used to go, Sam, what are you getting paid? I can give you 50 quid a week more if you want to cover your travel. I'd love to be able to do that. But, you know, we just can't. Don't work like that. We're in the real world. You know, slowing down as we're getting down to the bottom. Here we go, slowing down. I hate it. I hate it, the technical stuff. Really is the bane of my life. Here we go. We're getting close. We're on the 5 viewers. We're on the 4 viewers. If possible, I want 0 viewers. We're going all the way down.
Those are the heroes of Twitch, the ones that have got 0 viewers, but they're doing it
Oh,
anyway.
That's a good line. The heroes of Twitch. Where's that from? You come up with that, kid?
Just came up with that.
Write that down. That's great. That's what we'll call the Thursday show, Heroes of Twitch. I love that.
But the truth is that they're doing it despite the fact they're getting nothing back, nothing at all. That's skill. Persistence, fortitude, all the good things.
Hang on a minute. I just saw someone. I said 0, but then I just saw someone with 2 views who's done a little inspirational stream. Let's have a little look.
Yeah. Preposterous, but okay.
College students.
Keep the shoot over there.
Yes.
Yes. Hang on. I'm not quite happy with the sound.
Raid Ashley. I just want to go here, be inspirational.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's just do it. Oh.
If you thought Amazon was
Yes,
cheap,
so-
try it with Capital One Shopping and then tell me what you think.
While you browse Amazon, Capital One Shopping looks for coupons and promo.
Hang on a minute. Where's it gone?
Okay, guys. So that's it for this today's stream. So thank you
she's
so
finishing.
much.
No, she's not.
I'm about to rate Ashley. Y'all have a great night. Be safe.
Oh, she is.
Do whatever you want to do for them 30 days. Let me know if you're doing it on Twitter. I'm about to fill these things up right now. So be nice to Ashley. She's a good person. So I'll catch you guys.
That's a shame.
She's about to pass to someone else.
That's a shame. Okay, well, have I got to scroll through all of that again?
Next Monday.
Yes, I do. No, I don't. Yes, I do. Just chatting. And it won't let me do from low to high for some reason.
Although we've spoken to our contact at Twitch, and that's something they're going to try and have a look at.
Okay, we're going all the way down. Should have stuck with my gut and gone. God, it's very booby. Should have stuck with my gut and gone. No show tomorrow night. No show
We'll
tomorrow
be back
night.
Monday.
Yeah. What's the biggest animal you could eat in one sitting? And it turns out how hungry I was. Like a piglet? A piglet, I reckon. It's a very satisfying noise, isn't it?
Mm.
Don't worry about I know they've got rid of low to high. We've asked them to take it back, but we are patient, and we will scroll all the way down. Let's go. And I should have stuck with my initial thing of going down to a 0. MZ, you're not streaming. MZ, we've promised to help her get partner for the next 2 weeks or so. We're gonna, if she's on and we finish, we're gonna raid her because she needs to show that she can hold her figures. And I don't mean her 36, 24, 38s. You know the first number in those 3 numbers. What is that the whole circumference of the chest? Is that the circumference of the chest? 30, like say 36 inches. Is that what that is? I don't really know how those numbers work. The second one's the waist.
It's your back. It's all the way around that part there.
That's the waist. That's the second number,
here.
isn't it?
Oh no.
So
36.
34, 36, 24, 38. I know
Yeah.
those numbers are almost impossible. So the 36
would be
the bust.
the bust, yes.
And is that to the nipple? Is the nipple the front point?
No, they make they get that measurement. I was shown how to do it years and years ago. You measure underneath, on top, and then there is a sum.
Okay. Finger's getting tired.
Right,
My finger is getting so. We're there. Nope. Okay. Oh, jeez. Oh, God. I said we'd get down. I said we'd do it. We're going to do it. Here we go. Keep going. A lot of oneers. I want a 0. Yes. I want a 0. All the way down. Not stopping at polishing my boots path to affiliate. I'm not stopping there. I'm going all the way down. Very, very tempting. No, there we go. Bearded dragons. I'm not stopping at bearded dragons. I'm going down because I want a 0. First stream. There was someone that said first stream. I don't know if I can go all the way down to 0. There was someone that said first stream. If I click on this and it's not the one though, we got to start again.
Getting accept. Okay.
I think we might terrify this person.
Yeah, I know.
I think it's working.
We're going in.
It's working.
Be kind. Please be gentle.
I'm not sure.
We're going in. Be nice, right? Be nice. Be nice. This is to spread your ambassadors. We just lost the stream. She's there. Your ambassadors for the show.
You could make her night.
Well, is her internet? We're going in. Good night.